Aries Claire, Edge, Nick Gaskins. Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show.
Man, welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Sunday game day, man. Carolina Panthers against the Washington Commanders. And we was hoping we could come to you guys and have a great show today. Well, we're going to have a great show today, but possible win today. Jason Daniels went out early in this game, and it looked all so familiar, and also looked like we could possibly get a win with a backup Mariota at the quarterback position, but that would not be the case as the Carolina Panthers are currently trailing right now. Whatever the Washington Commanders have to absolutely no points that we can put up. The offense is looking horrible. The defense is looking horrible. The coaches are looking horrible. This team has looked horrible since 2016. I don't know what else to tell you guys, man. If you're a Panthers fan, we're living a life of misery right now. But we have to go through it together, man. So let me go ahead and bring in the rest of the crew so we can get through this Carolina Commanders game and break down what's going on with this team. And if there's any way it could possibly get better. First up, Claire's changed her name to Fuck the Bullshit. We got Aries Claire in the building.
It's because it's true. Fuck the bullshit. This team.
We also got the other co-host in the building. Edge is in the building. Yeah, I know.
We ain't got no Pro Bowlers this year, bro. Fuck it, I'm done.
And our other co-host, he's currently at the game witnessing this live. You know what I'm saying? He's at the Commanders. That would be Nick, and Nick is at the game live watching. Maybe he'll tune in and.
Man, I'd leave early to beat the traffic. Fuck it.
Watching DC traffic, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is with. Well, I do know what it is. That's a lie. But before we get started, let me go ahead and shout out the people that's in here to discuss this. And as you come in, look, I totally expect everybody to be completely disgusted today. But we're gonna still try to talk about this intelligently and find out what's going on. You know, I don't want to have a conversation about the fucking obvious. You know what I'm saying? Let's break this down intelligently and see what's going on. Shout out to Tri-State Nick as in the building. We got my man Maul. Said, what it do, people? Glad to see y'all. If I missed much. The real HHENT is in here. This team sorry as hell as fuck. Yes, indeed it is. Let me see. PBG's in the building. 10 to 15 years. PBG is in the building. Elizabeth Lassiter is in the building. What's good, fam? What's good with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, look. The Carolina Panthers, I was saying this a couple shows ago. The Carolina Panthers are not going to get me down, especially when we knew this team was going to be ass before the season started. You know, so for people to get totally upset about the shit is like, as if you told yourself we were going to be better than what is. I do understand if you said to yourself, I didn't know we were going to be this bad. Got you on that one. Hey, look, JP is in the building. JP in the building. He said, black ass Nick wasted money. No, man, it's about the experience, man. Sometimes you just got to get out the house with your family, You know, I mean, when I spoke to Nick already at the game, and he was laughing. He was like, "This shit is so bad." He was laughing. He couldn't stop laughing. The Ionami is in the building. Said, "Damn, but I still want to see Bryce. I don't know why. We're gonna get into that too. There's no way we can't." My man Jeremy McKinney, esteemed his ass. T. Thompson in the building said, "Oh shit." My boy Blue is back like he never left. These late games are killing me, man. I like the 4 o'clock games, to be honest with y'all, man. And he said, fucking up my evening. The Carolina Panthers has been fucking up y'all's years. I don't understand why today is any different, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I always tell y'all, Claire and Edge, like I watch these games to see if there's any improvement. Thus far in this game, I haven't seen any.
If we were to base it off this game alone, no, there ain't shit.
So Dave Canales is out here calling the most predictable calls today. Am I giving him leeway? He's a rookie head coach. I'm gonna leave it at that. But we still got to break it down, and for him to get better, I feel like we have to call out what he has to get better at. Evero, I do not blame him for this defense, although a lot of people ridiculously do blame him for what's going on with the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like to argue with people that don't know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to football. Everybody knows that this guy has nobody over there on that damn defense. Our entire defense, other than a few players, is in the hospital. Or you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what can you do with that? But him being the defensive head coach, he's going to take the brunt of it. Look, there's no way around it. He got to take it. He's going to have to take it. Andy Dalton, he looks pedestrian in this game. He looks like what we thought he was. He looks pedestrian in this game. He looks pretty. He looks like for once we see him this year where he looks like he can't make up his mind. I refuse to believe that there's nobody open for him to throw to. That's bullshit. He's just making bad decisions. Yeah, he started the game off throwing an interception that got ran all the way back, and that was some dumb shit. I mean, you can't make a 4-yard man. Look, I already can hear the Bryce sections in the back of my head going, "Put Bryce back out there." And I'm going to let the crew talk too. I'm just getting through my soliloquy. But I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be any fucking different.
No.
Y'all already seen what Bryce has given you. It's not going to be any different. And now, next week, we're playing another team that we should beat in the Giants. And we're probably going to get our ass kicked for the whole world to see because that game is in Germany. If it's not the bye week for us first, have we had our bye week yet?
Nope.
No, that'll be
our
week
bye week is right
10 or
after the
week
Giants.
11.
Got
Nope,
you.
it's right after the Giants game.
JC Horn, I mean, I can't ask too much of that man because the strain is on him. I mean, they're clearly going away from him. They're not challenging him. But the other cornerbacks are getting ate up. Shel Smith-Wade, I know it's his first game or whatever, starting or whatever. He looks like ass. This is why you have to get fucking reps in and play people. He looks like absolute ass. He doesn't know to turn around and locate the ball. That's cornerback 101. You know, it's bad, but this is what we have to work with. Evidently, I hear you can be a damn garbage truck driver and go try out this week, and you might make the fucking team. You might. The Carolina Panthers have not had a winning season since 2006. I mean, in 16, and I think we went 8-7. I think that was the year that we tied somebody 8-7-1, maybe.
Yeah.
It's going on 10 years of misery. But every Sunday we act like it's happening for the first time. So today, I know you guys are pissed off.
There's
Let's
27 games.
let's have a real discussion about what we think is going on and how to fix it. You know, if you're still watching the game, fine. I'm still gonna keep my eye on it, but I don't know what the fuck we're looking at this point.
It's 2017.
All right,
11-5 was our record in 2017.
gotcha.
Not that makes a damn difference.
Bad. It's hard. So, look, man. Let me go ahead and yeah. You know what, man? Look. Before I let Claire and Edge get in here, we're losing 34-0 or Mariota out here. Imagine if Daniels didn't get hurt. Imagine if Daniels didn't get hurt. So it would be a lot worse. But this is a learning lesson right here because look, we kind of knew what Daniels was going to do to us. But how do you know where your team is when Mariota is out here doing what they're doing to the Panthers and they can't stop him? That's where you find out where your team is because you got ass Mariota out here and you can't stop him. Fuck Daniels. Bro, look, man. Let me go ahead. JP said, I'm not upset either, Tron. I've been in the draft mode for 2 weeks now. Yeah, bro.
JP and I have been sharing each other's mock drafts.
I'm annoyed, but not mad, bro. Carolina Logic in the building said, first overall pick coming soon. Absolutely. It's loading. First overall pick is loading.
It ain't loading.
It's loading.
Well, either way, we're going to end up with it, probably.
Well, Mayan, he said, it'll be worse.
If we put Bryce in?
It's going to be way worse. It's going to be way worse. But I don't understand how many times they got to see this shit. Me and Edge was just on Friday Free For All on Friday. And I know this is not a good example. I know G-Baby ain't a good example. But man, if y'all didn't watch that show, if only y'all heard what we heard about this, I'm telling you, bro. So not everything I discussed in the beginning of the show it's not even just the team, man. It's these toxic, stupid ass fans, bro.
At this point, I can't even call them.
No shit. Our culture is dumb as fuck. It's a lot of Panthers fans out here that don't know shit. Stop talking. Man, just like look what you got and evaluate it properly. Bryce is not going to save us. Put him. Do I say put him out there? Absolutely. Let me tell you why. To move on from him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's a catch-22 because if you put the motherfucker out there and then he gets hurt, then we can't move on from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I'm telling you, if it wasn't, somebody finish this statement for me. If it wasn't for bad luck,
we had no luck at all.
We have no luck at all.
We don't have any luck at all.
Yeah.
And Ivik said next week we play the Broncos. I don't think we play the Broncos. I think we
play the Giants next week, bro.
I think we play the Giants in Germany next week.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on.
So we got to get up early and watch that shit.
I ain't getting up early to watch nothing. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Shout out my man JP already. Yeah, we going live.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. We're still going to be 10 o'clock. I ain't getting up when that game starts. JP in the building. He said, look, man, shout out to JP for the $5 super chat. I'm convinced now that Canales doesn't actually want to run the ball as much as he claims he wants to run the ball.
No, he don't.
We're going to have to get back to that, though. But we're going to have to get back to that. Can this man run the ball the way that he wants to? I'm just going to leave that question out there. Y'all are getting on him about not running the ball, but can he really afford to keep running?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to that. See, this show is going to require that you put your thinking cap on. Isaac Morrison, shout out to Isaac Morrison, 2017, we went 11-5. Appreciate that. Sorry, thank you for the correction. Real AHENT, 11-6. So, yeah,
It was
yeah.
11-5. I looked it up.
17 games that year, yeah. He said 11-5. He corrected it. Claire,
Uh huh.
go ahead and step in. Hold on, let me get JP one more time. JP with the $2 super chat. Shout out to JP. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna let us get off our soliloquies because I want us to have an intelligent conversation today, and then I'm gonna let open the show up.
Um.
People, come in here with your thinking cap on today. Not just running amok and ranting. So let's talk intelligently today, bro. Because I don't know why you pissed off. You knew this was gonna happen. And JP said Mason Graham, defensive tackle, first pick 2025. I'm with it. JP, I seen him and I'm with it. And I'm with it.
I'm with edge rusher help.
Nick
But
Tri-State, Marcus Mariota looking amazing against us. Yes, he is.
He's looking like he was like how he used to was when he was in Oregon.
Go ahead, Claire. And then I'll open it up at the edge, y'all.
Just to go off, I don't know who said it. We do play the Broncos next week. Then we play the Saints, and then we play the Giants. And then we have a bye week. So there is, God help us. No, you're good.
Them, bro. My bad. I don't know why I thought we played in Germany.
It's called we're wanting the season to hurry up and get the fuck on. I don't.
Maybe that's
why we're just wanting to rush to get it over with. So I do seriously mean the whole name that I put in here when it says "fuck the bullshit," and when I say that, that's not coming from a place of anger. It's coming from a place of, I can't even call it disappointment. It's
let me run that statement real quick, and we're coming right back to you. Shout out to Tech Shiesty. I think Tech Shiesty is new to the chat. Shout out to and Ivic Morrison. Shout out to Tech Shiesty. He said, "Delete the franchise. We are unworthy of being in the NFL." I mean, you know what? I kind of thought about that shit today. But shout out to Tech Shiesty and Ivic Morrison, two new guys in here today. Claire, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not. I can't even say it's coming from a place of disappointment. I think it's just coming from a place of, literally just being the fuck over it. I'm over coming into my little makeshift she cave, whatever you want to call it. That's got Panthers jerseys of greats behind it, hanging up on a wall, and just like walking into it and not even feeling pride. I just shake my head when I walk in and stare at those names because it feels like we're doing them a disservice. And this fan base has also a lot to do with that. I said something on Twitter in response to something that JP had put up, and I pretty much alluded to the fact that it's starting to get cringy with how much love there is for a player who I get as a person might be, he seems like a decent guy, okay? If you remove that from it and evaluate him as a quarterback, he's trash. I don't care what anyone says, he's trash. The same weapons that Andy Dalton trotted out there with, and the same O-line, everything else that he went in, and I get it was just the one game with the Raiders, whatever. Bryce had those same weapons and did nothing with them. That's my point. It's cringy how much love there is for this guy. It's starting to get cringy. It's almost cultish. That's about all about Bryce Young that I really want to talk about because he's not a hero. He's not going to be able to come in here and play hero ball. If you were to put him in right now, he would not leave an unanswered 40-point scoring, whatever. He's not going to be that guy. He's not. My other tagline of where is Plummer at? I also put that up on Twitter, and some people have liked it, and other people have, put up, gifs and shit of, the Kevin Hart face of like, what the fuck did you?
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
Huh?
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
I'm like, because in the back of my head, I said, Claire, what the fuck is Plummer going to do?
Well,
Plummer got more connection with this team than
I mean, at this, it's not even about that. I mean, like I said, I even put in the tagline just because I know it's going to piss off the majority of this fan base. Why the fuck not? Because I mean, it is, most of that was trolling, but at the same time, it's also like, if you guys are willing to sit here and shout out to put Bryce Young in, I mean, Plummer has just as much of a chance at making some kind of impact as he does at this point. Yes, I said a first round pick has as much chances of making an impact as an undrafted rookie free agent.
Yeah, we've seen it in San Francisco.
And it's the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Claire, before you finish, Bryce Young is probably gonna play in this game.
And he's not gonna do shit.
Right.
So I'm at this point with this team, I'm not even. I mean, I've been in like mock draft simulator mode for like the last couple of weeks.
Last 4 weeks.
And I'm not with this whole idea of let's go grab a Shador, a Quinn Ewers, which after the other night I'm woo. A Cam Ward, anything. No. And I'm here to tell y'all, Travis Hunter, as much as high as a lot of other people are about him, he is also not going to be a savior for this team. There is no one with that first overall pick we could draft that's going to save this franchise next year.
It's just going to be a piece.
So anyone in this draft coming up that we could use that first overall pick to draft, if you think that is going to be the end all be all and we're all of a sudden going to turn this around, I'm here to tell you, not to be a Debbie Downer, not to be a negative Nancy. It's not going to happen. We need to actually do what we should have done a while ago and take the steps necessary to build this team. And I know it means through the draft. And there could be very good pieces in the draft that come in here and make an impact and make a difference. But I'm not going to sit here and say, if we draft Travis Hunter, if we get our QB in this draft and all this other stuff, we're going to be content. We're going to be competitive and in playoff conversation. No, the hell we're not. We're not. And that's fine. Because you know what? That means we are trying to grab building blocks. That's what we need. We don't need an impactful, franchise. We need guys who can become part of this team. We need to build culture. Can any of you in the chat answer what our culture is right now? Anyone?
We gotta have a show about what culture is.
I agree. Because and if anyone were to tell me right now it's a losing culture, you would be correct, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna tell you what culture isn't, and that's the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. We don't have an identity. And bringing in, the idea of us having Dan Morgan, who is getting flack right now, and Dave Canales, who is also getting flack right now, these guys were essentially supposed to be the foundation of building that culture and bringing in guys who can. I'm not going to lie. There are guys from this draft that we just had that, to me, embody what they are wanting to do. Trevin Wallace being a prime example of that. He is a bright spot, albeit that he's on this suck-ass team. He's a bright spot. Jadavian Sanders and XL both are bright spots. Jonathan Brooks, whenever he sees the field, if he's anything like he was in college, bright spot. There are bright spots. There are. They are going to be part of this foundational building I'm talking about that we should have done, I don't know, a couple of years ago, if not even before then. Post Cam Newton, we have not done shit to try to rebuild this foundation or culture for this franchise. We have just tried to slap a Band-Aid on one thing and microwave shit in another. And you can't do that. You're not going to microwave your team to a Super Bowl. You're not going to be able to slap a Band-Aid on certain positions and never, ever fix them until it's too fucking late and glaring in your face that it's an obvious need that you do it. You have to do this gradually. So as far as Dave Canales and abandoning the run, my mind is kind of all over the place. So I'm just kind of like, this is kind of like just shooting off stream of conscious talking. It's not that, and I think it's honestly because I don't know if we can't become one-dimensional for one. Everybody keeps saying just keep running the ball. I don't know if we can do that. because again, I think this turns into a one-dimensional offense if all you do is run the ball. We have to, I mean, and the line also needs to be schemed up so that way they can. We've got the guys to do that on the offensive line, barring they all stay healthy. But we cannot become one-dimensional. And now we have a question of, do we have a quarterback that he feels like he can have trust enough in, be it Andy, Bryce, and jokingly Jack Plummer, to be able to drive the ball down the field when a passing option needs to become available. Maybe he feel like he can't run the ball because he doesn't want to become too one-dimensional. Because we also can't run Chuba into the ground either. If Chuba gets hurt, guys, guess what?
And we're done.
So, I mean, we can't do that either. We can't turn him into what we did with Christian McCaffrey. We can't. We can't afford to lose Chuba at this point. I think there's a lot of questions that even Dave Canales in his own head is trying to figure out how to answer himself as he grows into his rookie head coach shoes. I think that's part of it too. It's a learning experience for him and trying to understand when to make the right calls and making sure you've got the people in the right place to do it, and also making sure that you're scheming up a way to where you have a balanced run game and pass game. Right now, I just don't know. I don't know what his thought process is.
Let me get Edge in here real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead, Edge.
On some real shit, I never thought I'd be mad at Andy Dalton for doing what he did, but at the same time, I'm just pissed off. It's like, bro, like, what the hell are we doing? Like,
I wouldn't be pissed.
We got no game, we got no stability, we got zero culture, man. We got no culture around this belt. And what's sad is, you know, there's only like two bright spots out of this whole goddamn team. That's Chuba Hubbard and Trevin Wallace. Chuba Hubbard, a guy who literally had to sit behind
JC Horn,
a unicorn of a freaking running back in Christian McCaffrey, and also have a dual running back threat with freaking Deontay Foreman. You know, and wait his turn just to show everybody, hey, I'm here. You know, and he's proven that already. And Trevin Wallace, the kid's a rookie, and he's already showing that, hey, I'm here. I'm not him, but I'm here, and I want this. And I want this.
Thank you for scoring. Thank you for scoring.
You know,
thank you for not having 0 points. Good.
Right. That's like the main bright spot. And yeah, I would give JC Horn some credit too, but at the same time, it's like I'm not there yet. I'm not there, and the only reason why I'm not there yet is because you know, I need to see him last another like 5-6 more games. I didn't get past 14 games in order to say, yeah, he's good.
All right, man, entering the show right now, man. Look, let's go ahead and give it up for my man Nick Tri-State is in the building. Edge, are you done with your soliloquy before I go to Nick?
Nah, man, I'm not done. I'm not even close.
All right, go ahead.
Like, even like those are the only two bright spots. And honestly, we should have, if we were really going to not do something around the time when we had Cam Newton, then we should have just kept Matt Rule should have kept Cam and should have kept that shit going until he was ready, you know. And that should have happened, and we should have had a true rebuild. Like if we would have had a true rebuild after Cam Newton, around when we got Matt Rule and had a true rebuild, when we started grabbing a whole bunch of defense and then started slowly with the offense, I believe by this year we would have had a set team of, all right, this is our team. This is our team after this rebuild. Like, and I believe that. I honestly believe that we would have drafted the right people after that Matt Rule first draft, you know, and just kept it going. We would have been fine. We would have been okay.
But I mean, I hear you, Edge. But like, my thing is, this. I want to have a different conversation today. I don't want to go back into the past because that shit don't fix us now.
Oh no, I know it don't fix us now.
I want to talk about what the fuck is going on and how do we go forward. Because a lot of these motherfuckers is not walking through them people ain't walking through the building no damn more.
Oh,
you know, I mean, we know some things that could possibly be on the horizon, and one of the things that we have to discuss later is the people that are good on our team. Them motherfuckers gonna want to leave, man. Look, Louisville is over there saying, "Man, thank God I left that dysfunctional shit."
Hey man, what's going on, y'all? This is
Hey, Nick.
Hey,
how
young
y'all doing?
Pharaoh. Before I let you in, man, let me see your face, bro. I've never seen you in here before, and we don't do the trolling shit. Yeah, and he left. Let's go.
So AC definitely right. We do have a couple bright spots on offense. We have a good offensive line, which I think till today we didn't allow a sack coming into today, which we allowed a sack today. But we can't complain about that, right? That's been a bright spot offensively. Defensively, I mean, if you look at our starting front seven, it's a whole bunch of who's besides Trevin Wallace. You know what I mean? Our D line was Nick Thurman, LaBravion Ray, and I don't even remember the last person. And then DJ
Oh,
Johnson
okay.
and Charles
Go ahead, come
Harris
back.
and Chandler Wooten and come on now, let's. The problem is we can't play complementary football. Our defense can't stop no one, so you can't incorporate a run game. When you go down 14-0 in the first 8 minutes, you kind of have to abandon the run game in a sense because you're already playing down. So you got to
Nick,
get
pause,
you
hey,
got to
Nick,
rely
pause
on
right
chunk
there.
plays. Yep.
Nick, pause right there. I'm gonna let you continue. Let me just bring two people to the show,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna go right back to Nick, man. Look, up first we got young Pharaoh in the building, aka Be Good is in here. Everybody was going by these aliases now, bro. And we got my man Petey Quick up in here. You know Petey gonna come tell the truth. And I'll get to you guys in
The
a
whole
second.
truth and nothing but the
Let me
truth.
let Nick finish though. Nick, try to say, let's go, bro.
So where does how do you were talking about how to fix it now, Twan? First things first. We got to completely
No, not
rebuild.
how to fix it. Where do we go from here? Like,
We got to first and foremost
towards fixing it.
fix the front seven. I would the whole off season, the whole draft process. You got to fix the whole defensive front seven.
Okay.
That right there is the beginning for me, in my opinion. You have to get two edge rushers, two D linemen, and a you got to get someone on that D line for when Derek Brown comes back. It frees up stuff for him. You need someone in there who's stout, who can chew up and take up blocks and free up Derek Brown and get a pass rusher or two. We need some pass rush, bro. We got nothing defensively, literally nothing besides J.C. Horn. Nothing.
No, we're not thinking this can be done in one draft, right? I hope that's not what you're trying to say. Okay, good.
Several drafts.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Well, there's some people who think that all of our answers are in this upcoming draft. I'm like, no, maybe a few.
No, let me point this out.
No.
Several drafts
Yeah.
and coach and several staff changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a hope and a hope and a prayer that somehow David Tepper would sell this team, but that's just the hope and the prayer. But we'll talk about the shit that we can try to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling y'all, look, and I don't know if y'all gonna agree with this, but if we're still losing like this, and say we go and we only win 2 or 3 games this year, motherfuckers like David Tepper are gonna be like this. I didn't touch anything. I do what y'all told me to do. I sat back and blah blah blah. But he gonna be like, but y'all not winning games when I don't do shit. And I'm telling you, this is when motherfuckers like him,
But
Jerry
it's not a 1 year
Jones,
process.
whoever start trying to come back and make more decisions because they's like, look, the shit ain't different when I don't make decisions.
But it's not a 1 year process. This is
I know
not
this.
a 1 year process.
But try telling him that though, Nick. That's what I'm trying to tell
he
you,
needs
bro.
to understand that. If you look
He's
back
not a
at
Can I
patient
go? Because
man.
I can't stay on long.
He's not a patient man. He's not a patient man. Go ahead.
It was Be Good.
Yeah. Look, like I said before, the whole off season, trade your pieces when they have a lot of value. This is not no 1 or 2, 3 year fix when it comes down to it. We seen what it is.
It can.
DB may want out, the cornerback may want out. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, that lowers your trade. You know what I'm saying? Trade value.
JC
Burn
Horn
the
ain't coming
stuff
back.
down, like I said, way before then, and build it back up. It's gonna be a slow process, but it'll be the right process to do. Yeah, Panthers fans start doing, come to that realization we're not going to be good. And like he said, coaches and stuff going to get fired. It is what it is. That's the only way you can fix this situation. Because, I don't know if y'all know, I hate losing. And I'm pretty sure even though you get paid, you don't want to be around a losing environment your whole career. Even though they got paid, they're going to end up eventually asking for a trade. So I mean, I wouldn't go quarterback. I would go defensive tackle, but you need all the picks you can get for the next upcoming year so you can really build this team the right way.
I know people think it's sacrilegious when I keep saying this, but if you are a new Panthers fans and you picked up this team within the last 5 years or something, it's not too late to get out, man. I'm telling you, go find yourself another team, bro. This shit is not gonna be fixed no time soon, bro.
You ain't built for this. Oh no, it can be fixed. Oh
It
no,
can
be
be.
fixed.
It can
It's
be.
possible, yo.
Let
It's possible. It's possible. Look at
Let me know when y'all done so I can chime in. I'm
Go ahead.
gonna
It's
sit
your,
Rock
back.
it's
out,
your
bro.
turn.
Rock
It's your
out, bro.
turn, Petey.
Oh no, go ahead. Y'all finish. Get it off. All
You
right.
good, my G?
The shit can be fixed for sure.
Uh-huh.
Now, one thing for sure on hold on, I'm gonna speak on defense. I'm gonna get to offense. Defense can be fixed for sure. And I hate to have to say this. Either everyone's gonna have to change the scheme or we're gonna have to get rid of them. 3-4 is not gonna work with us. It's not gonna work for us if you don't have the pieces to do it. So which means you have to revert to what you already have in the strength is within the 4-3 defense. Or you're gonna have to go into a multiple set. I'm sorry. 3-4 alone is not gonna work with us.
Evero's out of
You
here,
can't
bro.
play nickel. You said what?
Evero's. I don't think he's gonna stay here this year because I think the Carolina Panthers are gonna have their eye on Salah, and but that don't mean he coming here. See, that's the thing with Panthers fans. We think because somebody's available that they gonna come to our team, bro. Man, we are
Bro,
a
this is what it
virus.
is.
We are a
He wanted
virus.
out.
Nobody wants to come here, bro.
Tell me, Evero, he
I'm not
wanted out
blaming on
last year.
Evero. And I want to make this clear. I'm not blaming this on Evero. It's just that it does not work for this team. It's not. That
I'm not
3-4
blaming
is
Evero.
alone.
I just
No,
said
I'm
when it
speaking
comes
for
down
myself.
to it, it don't matter what the personnel he got. He playing with squirrel play defensively. You
Yeah,
can't ask him to
Well,
make sugar out of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
we
he
can't,
just dealt what
exactly.
he is.
and
And what I'm
that's where I defend him. That's where I defend him. But like
and,
Petey's
and what I'm
saying though, but like Petey's saying, somebody look, man. It may not be right for Evero to take the blame, bro, but it's gonna go to some damn body, bro. And let's be frank with each other. Evero, look, he ain't look good since he been with us, bro.
it's
It
the
ain't
piece.
all been his fault, but his defenses haven't looked good since he been with us.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make is he don't have the pieces to run the actual ideal defense that he
Exactly.
wants to run.
He
That's
can't.
what
Yeah,
I mean.
exactly. He never did, and he never
So
really truly
He
did,
never
man.
did.
Yeah,
right.
I just
So
saying.
Then
I'm
you try
saying he
to
don't have
turn
the
Baron
pieces for a
Burns into
period
a
or whatever.
fucking linebacker.
all right,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
offense
I'm
can be
gonna have to hop
fixed.
off though. Hold on, let me. I'm about to hop off, but when it comes down to it, is Evero gonna take the blame? Yeah, but did he want to be here? No. When it comes down, because he wanted out, but Tepper blocked his chances himself for head coach.
Back
So
to the Jets.
I mean, he knows the writing is on the wall. He's gonna get blamed. He just trying to finish the year out. I heard one podcast say he took the money though. Like if you're getting paid $5 million, I'm pretty sure anybody in this situation gonna take the money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Exactly.
understand how that was a talking point. But hey, like I said, 10 to 15 year process. Been saying it, come to grips with it. Don't want to believe it. It is what it is.
I
All
mean,
right, y'all.
and let's
All right,
all
bro.
right, man, take it easy.
All right, bro.
And,
Take it easy, man.
and let's be real. Like you're not gonna find all your pieces in the draft on defense. You're gonna have to find some of that stuff, some of your stock inside the what do they call it? The other portal,
Free agency.
the free agency. You got to find it in the free agency. You're gonna have to. You can't go. You can't find all your pieces in the draft. Sorry, because that means you have to wait for all these guys to possibly develop. And on top of that, who knows? Whoever they have in front of them, they gonna get some burn. So you might as well just wait on that. We've been relying on the draft for years, and still ain't produced nothing. Besides like those.
It don't mean nothing to have draft picks if you drafting shit players. It's one thing
Exactly.
to have
True.
draft picks. You got to draft good players, right? So I mean,
Exactly.
I feel B Good's frustration, but I completely disagree. It's not a 10, 15-year process.
Right, Sean coming in the game. He warming up.
In fact, if you do things correct
Nice.
and you do a couple things correct, it could be fixed in 2 years. And let me tell you why and how. It's looking like we're gonna get the number 1 pick. Now, for what's best for our franchise right now.
You cut out, Nick.
You cut out.
Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear
We
me?
can now.
Yeah,
All right.
we can now. We can hear you now.
We have to do, and I'm going to keep saying it and keep saying it. We have to do we have to do the organization what Chicago did to us. Hope for
somebody over.
organization. Yeah, bro. And get mad draft. Yeah, bro. Like here's just I'm just gonna spitting and spewing, right? Miami with Tua's situation. Now, Tua gets another concussion. He's done. He's retiring. And they're looking at it like they're probably a really good young quarterback away from being a contender and being really good for a long time. Now, Cam Ward, where does he go again? University of Miami, right? Y'all see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So if there's a situation where now, Miami's probably looking at still getting probably a top 10, 15 pick. If you could trade out, right, swap first-round picks, get draft pieces, get young pieces, ask for Chop Robinson, ask for Javon Holland, the safety, ask for a first-rounder next year. Now, you get Chop Robinson, you add Javon Holland to the secondary. Now, with the 15th pick, you can take another elite edge rusher, and then you can get your D end in the early second round. Boom. Your defense is damn near fixed almost at that point. If we really think about it. You had Chop Robinson and, let's say, Nick Scorton at the 14th pick with Javon Holland in the secondary, holding on with JC coming back, Derek Brown. Now you get a big guy, a big D lineman in the second round. Now we talking. And you build the team, and then you get your quarterback next year.
So let me, hey Claire, I'm gonna let you go because I feel like you want to go. But listen, with all due respect, Nick is right. Nick Tri-State is right. But right now, and I told y'all to put your thinking caps on. Right now, that shit is just fantasy. Yes,
That's what I was about to say.
Yes, it can work like
yeah.
It can work like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what did I say, Claire? What I say, Edge? If it wasn't for bad luck, the Panthers wouldn't have. Look, shit don't go like that for us, though, Nick. It just doesn't. No, we are.
You never know.
Nobody wants to fuck with this team,
like
bro.
That, bro. They probably never tried something like that.
I know, but nobody wants to fuck with
box.
this. You're telling them nobody wants to fuck with this team. The good players, when they get a chance to move on, they're gonna look. Man, if I'm JC Horn and I get through this year, why would I want to come back here? I'll probably take a little less money or whatever, unless the Panthers franchise him. But why would I want to come back here? You think he ain't on the phone with Lulu?
Yeah.
You think these guys don't talk to each other?
Let me chime in on a Horn situation, because I really feel like when we were some bit of decent, put away, better than we are right now, he was hurt, couldn't produce. You know what I'm saying? And no, I can't blame him. Accidents happen. You know what I'm saying? But you got to take a consideration that, bro, you missed about two full years.
Yeah.
You missed 2 full years out of us. We didn't get our money's worth.
Yeah, and we still by your side. Show the loyalty.
Yes, exactly.
He ain't gonna do that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? It goes full circle, because if he didn't produce, we'd be itching to get rid of him. But the fact of the matter, he has potential. We want to keep him around. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, you ain't been producing lately. I mean, now you are. You know what I'm saying? You've actually got a full healthy season. You know what I'm saying? Where you actually able to, you know what I'm saying? We still losing, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, you doing they won't throw to your side. You doing your job, and we like the way we perform. So I mean, hey, stick by us while we go help you on the left side or right side, wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? So we get that other side prepared as well too, and work with that middle linebacker, because we ain't really had no middle linebackers like that. You know, Shaq Thompson, he got to go. I'm sorry, I fucked with Shaq, but he got to go. Yeah, got to go. But I'm sorry. I love what you was able to do. It's done for you, bro. You got to go.
His career is over.
Yeah, it's over with, bro. Sorry, it's over. I love you, man. I love what you was able to contribute to the team, but yeah, we missed the leadership, but they got to go. Sorry. Bye. That line.
Go ahead.
Also, that line is on to the line, the defensive line. The problem that we have right now is injuries. Let's take into consideration that, bro, injury is killing us. Yeah, it's the injuries. It ain't the fact that we don't have the players. We just don't have the next man up.
Exactly. It's not fair to blame Evero. He doesn't have the personnel, bro. There's no players out there. There are no players out there, bro. All these guys besides J.C. Horn and Xavier Woods would be rotational and bench guys on other teams, bro. Let's not get
They
it twisted.
wouldn't even be on other teams. But
You know what I mean? Who the
Go
fuck
ahead,
is
Claire.
Ravion Ray and Nick Thurman and Chandler Wilson
I
and
mean,
DJ Johnson? These guys wouldn't get no burn anywhere else.
so
Yeah, but you got to think about it. With DJ Johnson, Evero picked him. Evero said, "I want him."
there's been a couple of Evero picks that I've had me scratching my head because I mean I guess they would work for his. So here's my thing with, if we're going to touch on Evero, I don't think Evero should be entirely to blame, obviously, for how the defenses looked. However, there has to be a way in some fashion, because he's a professional football coach, where you'd have to start getting creative with what you can do with what you have. Even if it means showing different packages, showing different stunts, showing different... I haven't seen... Here's the thing. I didn't really watch a whole lot of the game today based off of what it looks like. Really wasn't a whole lot to see. But I have seen in cases where we could have called more man coverage and didn't. We could have shown different packages and didn't. We stayed constantly in, what was it, cover 2 or cover 3 at one point in an entire game, and it's like, why the fuck are we doing that? At times when we had the personnel, we also weren't running schemes, to me, that actually really could throw off an offense. It's sad to say because I like Evero, but I felt like at one point in time, I even said to myself, both our offense and defense seem way too predictable.
It is.
Now, granted, with Evero, it could be it, and mostly it's because we've got 13 people that are on the injury list for defense alone, let alone anyone on offense. So there's 13, which makes it hard to kind of trust where you can put guys and to create something where you can, throw off the offense or give them a read that, show this, but really, do whatever. There's got to be a way for you to throw off the offense, no matter what guys you have in there. But he may just not have the confidence to do that, knowing at this point we've got more guys on our defense that were from a practice squad, be it on our team or someone else's team, than we do actual guys that started out on the 53-man roster, which is sad.
This is. Can I just
well,
real
look,
quick?
let me read, because this is a show where we let our chat. We read our chat. Look, shout out to you, my boy Blue. He said it just dawned on me that my daughter has not seen a winning season in her lifetime. No wonder she doesn't care to watch games with me. She just came and asked me if I'm sad because they keep failing. You, my boy Blue. Man, look.
My boy Blue.
I can't tell a father what to do with their kids because I don't have kids. But
hey, look, you my boy.
Let her pick her own team, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
That's what we did with ours. She's no longer a Panthers fan. I mean,
if she want to pull for the winningest team right now, to give her grace, bro.
Let her. At this point, I think Aria, our little one, I think she picked the Chiefs, if I remember correctly. So yeah. I don't blame her. But anyway,
I can hear my wife in the background, like she think when we have a kid that she gonna force our child to be a Saints fan. That's some bullshit. No, she's not. No, she's not.
Oh my god.
No, the fuck she isn't.
Yo, they ran for 207 yards. If Jaden Daniels didn't get hurt, they would have got to 300. We're tagging.
These babies don't ask for this shit. They don't ask for this losing shit.
They had 88 rushing yards on the first drive on us, bro. 88 rushing yards on the first.
And he don't even get.
Jaden Daniels didn't throw the ball on the first drive, bro. He didn't even throw it. He didn't attempt to pass in the first drive. They just ran the ball right down the field.
Hey, Claire.
What's up?
You was right on it. It is kind of hard to evaluate the team when you got those injuries.
Right, which that's for the offense too. That's kind of alluding to what Nick was saying earlier, as far as like why you can't just focus on the run right now, because when you're down by so many points, running takes time off the clock, and if you're trying to regain those 7 points, the fastest way to do that is by having a successful passing game.
Claire, how many times Edge, how many times do I keep telling people this shit? Even when I go on other shows, they like, he keeps abandoning the run. He's abandoning the run.
What do
When you
you
cannot fucking score and you're behind by a lot of points, then you have to somewhat abandon the run because time is not on your side.
Exactly. And running the ball just keeps the
That's
clock
football
moving.
1-on-1. A lot of people
Exactly.
don't get that.
That is football
They don't
101.
understand it.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
like, man,
You
you
go
gotta
down
keep running the
14
ball.
nothing.
We're down
You go down
30.
14. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just saw Bryce Young's stats. JP, are those real or are you trolling?
2 for 2, -4 yards. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they said, "Hey, put Bryce in." You want
But
to
Edge, so here's
It's not for Bryce like he's gonna make a difference. It's just at this point the season's already a lost cause. You might as well play the guy you drafted last year. Just let him play and secure your number one pick. He's gonna secure our number one. He's gonna play so bad that we're gonna get the number one overall pick.
I'm not even so sure that we should even re-sign Andy Dalton at this point again.
I'm here to. I don't. So, and this is not because I've heard anything. Just
bringing another veteran in.
I was about to say, just reading the tea leaves, Andy Dalton's not going to be back next year.
No.
I think Andy Dalton, worst case, I think I could see. I only see two things. He'll either sign with another team or he's going to sign like one of those 1 or 2 day contracts with the Cincinnati Bengals, and he's going to retire. Yeah. One of the two.
He's behind one of the best lines in the league, and he ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah, we didn't allow a sack through week 6. We did not allow a sack through week 6.
Can I say this? Because I want to agree with again with Claire. I also did not watch the game, by the way, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think happened because I seen this last week. Him holding on to the ball too long on checkdowns.
He holds on to the ball way too long now, bro. He done turned into Bryce.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a stall. He stalls too long, and then when he throw it, it's already crashed. Like they already got to the receiver already. So it's like, damn, like what are you gonna do? And then if it is somebody open, he's too busy looking at his main guy and not looking at the next individual who's already open.
Well,
he did that last week.
I'm gonna tell you one thing with Andy is this. Hate to call him out on it, but if you watch the game and you watch closely, Andy doing what Bryce doing. He not going through no progressions. I think he's making up his mind who he wants to throw the ball to. And the thing was before, his number one target was Johnson. But it looks like Washington took Johnson away as an option, so he don't know what to do.
But Johnson is battling injuries, by the way. It's his ankle, his rib, and something else as well.
Listen, he's not coming back. Trade him. He is not coming back to this organization. You might as well trade him at this point. We would have re-signed him by now. Trade Johnson.
I was going to say, I pretty much agree with that at this point. I was on board for re-signing him, but right now, you've got... It would have happened by now. If we were going to re-sign him, I feel like it would have happened by now. No, and you're right. And I think what you do as part of your draft this coming year is you do draft another wide receiver. That has to be a pick that you make. I mean, I like what Xavier Legette is doing. Excuse me. I like what he's doing. Anyone at this point pounding the table to keep Mingo, please, no.
I'd rather see what we got in Coker.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Coker, I get he was an undrafted rookie free agent, but the dude has, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a flukish thing, but he has looked good for all intents and purposes. Adam Thielen, I don't even know if you're not going to get much for Adam Thielen, even if you wanted to trade him. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, we could get a second or third." No, you're not. We're not getting a no.
Devontae Adams.
We're going to get like a third.
No.
We're going to get like a conditional sixth round.
And that's the other thing that people need to be realistic now too. As we're talking about these potential players to trade, the highest one at this point that you could get any capital for is Chuba Hubbard, who has been talked about being on the trade block. However, I just saw something not that long ago that sources were saying that we're not going to be dealing him. Yeah. Which I actually.
Go ahead and
So honestly, I think they're either going to sign him now or, knock on wood for his sake, I could also see them using the franchise tag on Chuba.
Adam Thielen to the Steelers.
Or Deontay Johnson might go back.
Brother, I've been screaming that. Trade Adam Thielen. Call the Steelers again. Trade Adam Thielen. Try and get Justin Fields. And
honestly, y'all, with the injuries I just saw with Kansas City, I could see Deontay Johnson easily getting traded to Kansas City. because they just pulled in Juju Smith-Schuster, and I last saw that he had a hamstring. Rasheed Rice is gone, and they got all kinds of people out receiver wise on their side. So who knows? But back to as far excuse me, as far as turning this around, because I see there's like a conversation going on in the chat. I've been reading it between Be Good and Omar Barrett. So and this is not me calling anybody out, by the way. Omar Barrett is not alone with the idea of thinking that we could literally turn this around in 2 years. He did use the Texans as an example of how.
Exactly. And look at the Commanders.
But listen, hold on. Let's not act like that what the Texans did is something that happens all the time, because it's not. Let's not act like that the Texans are doing something that anyone could just pick up and do. It's not. It's not. It's
Hold
not
on, AC,
realistic.
let's dissect what Houston did. What did they really do? Real quick, what did they really do?
So let me get it from here. Let me get it from here.
Yeah.
See, Nick. Look, this is what I noticed about Nick, and there's nothing wrong with it. But Nick is a dreamer. There's nothing wrong with it. Let me finish, Nick, and I'll let you respond.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is a dreamer. Nick is he's optimistic. Nick is a person who likes to think the glass. You're a glass half full guy, right?
You gotta be.
Got you. So, but the only thing I challenge you on, Nick, is this: what has the Panthers done in the last 8 years to make you think they would do the great ideas that you keep coming up with? That's when you have to start challenging your thinking and saying, this is what we should do, but how likely are the Panthers going to do it?
There's a lot of things that make sense in your head, but it doesn't mean it will happen.
But hold on. Now, granted, you got to be correct on getting your quarterback, but what did they really do? They drafted C.J. Stroud, and then a year later they were aggressive. They drafted Stroud, and then they got Will Anderson. Other than that, their team was got the right coach.
But some will say this, though, Nick.
Hold on. How is that being a dreamer? You got a
coach
who laid down.
Let me tell you why.
You got your quarterback, and you got
because some people will say, Nick, you said all these good things, and then you said, let's go get the quarterback from Pittsburgh. Like Justin Fields is not going to fix us.
You're right.
So
Nick,
you're right. But Quan, if you know me well enough, you know I'm big on Arch Manning. So what I want the Panthers to do is build the team get everything right.
I'll quit. I'll tell Claire that we're done. If we get Archie Manning, we're done.
Why?
I would not. Fuck this show. This show will end.
Why?
I mean, that's a little ridiculous, Twan. But
I would be done. I would be fucking done.
Why?
Can you say why?
That guy's not it.
How you know?
Okay, Twan. Now here's how I'm going to call BS on you, because you said the same thing about Jaden Daniels, and look what he's been doing.
Yeah, I said Jaden Daniels was going to throw a lot of fucking interceptions.
No, you said he wasn't going to be. You said he wasn't going to be who we thought he was.
Nah,
and that's exactly what you said verbatim.
And I said I was wrong.
Right, and you could be easily be wrong about Arch.
I can be, but listen, nah, man. Look, okay,
kid's nice. Kid's got game.
At least Daniels has something to go on, bro.
Okay, but here's what I want to ask Nick though. Let me ask this: where is the C.J. Stroud in this draft? Who is it?
There isn't one. There isn't.
Okay. Okay. And I I know Twan doesn't want to go back in history, but I'm gonna do this too. This is just for this scenario. Where's the Cam Newton in this draft?
We need a dual threat quarterback.
Right. So okay. Well, yeah. I'm getting away from the quarterback types. I'm not even going to get into all that. My point is this: in because we're going off of this year's draft, there's always going to be this kid who is a QB that you weren't even thinking twice about, who all of a sudden does really well on their team, and then they excel and shoot up to the top 5, and no one was thinking about him the year before. So I'm not even going to look at 2026. If there's no C.J. Stroud and there's no Cam Newton and there's nothing like that in this draft.
Never been a Cam Newton but Cam Newton. Nobody's ever had Cam's size at that quarterback position. There's never been another Cam Newton.
Right. But my point is I don't understand the mentality of, if we just do what the Texans did because they got their C.J. Stroud and they went and got Will Anderson, then our problems are fixed.
The
See,
only
that's
No,
not.
quarterback
no,
I've
I didn't
seen.
say that. But what I'm giving you an example of, they got the coach who set down the culture, they got the quarterback, and they got their defensive player. And look, they went from 2 wins to they won the division. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And when it all is firing on all cylinders and you're winning, that works. Right now, we are
All I'm saying is it's
miles
impossible.
from that. It is highly improbable. I'm not going to tell you it's impossible, but I'm going to use a phrase that I say all the time. It is highly improbable because nothing is impossible. You're right. But what I'm telling you is where we sit now, we need more help than just what a QB could give us and an
Absolutely.
edge rusher.
But
You
it's like
you
you
know
just
what?
said. There's no Cam Newton and there's no CJ Stroud in this draft. But what we need to hope and bank on is for a team to think that there's one and take
Hey,
advantage of their ass.
That's
hey, you know,
dreaming
you know
again.
what the irony, you know what the irony of
No.
the situation is? That these
Hmm.
teams that you're talking about would have never got this if Carolina ain't fuck up with their picks.
Ever.
And I'm here to tell you the only teams that might get that, I would say the Browns. Who knows? Because I know
I mean,
what happened to Deshaun today. The Browns could
yeah,
be
he
one
tore
of
his
those
Achilles.
teams. It could be the Raiders because
Yep.
Antonio Pierce might want to go get his
It
guy.
could be, like I said, the
It
Miami
could be
Dolphins.
Miami. It could be the Steelers. Because I don't think, as much as, and everybody says, oh no, Justin Fields is their future. We don't know that.
If
No,
Justin Fields
he's
was the
not.
future, they wouldn't have benched him.
There's okay.
There's
The caveat to that is here's the thing: if they didn't do that, guess what would have happened to the pick that they used to trade to go get him?
It'll become a 4th-round pick instead of a 6th-round pick. That's what will
So
happen.
they're going to now. I will say this because I know Mike Tomlin at this point. He's never had a losing season. If Russell Wilson goes out here and stinks it up, I don't think he's going to allow that to get away from him, and he'll probably put Justin Fields back in. That's a guess. Okay, it's not something that I know for sure, but if he wants to maintain that, then if he gives your team the best chance to win and it's not Russell, you go back to Justin Fields. Well, we're not here to talk about the Steelers. There are teams that could be desperate enough. The thing is that are they going to be desperate enough to want to deal with us? I don't know.
No.
Because once upon a time, people really weren't wanting to deal with the Bears, but
We're gonna
we
always
did.
get the shit in the stick.
Yeah, the shitty and the stick, the fuzzy into the lollipop. I got it. But my point is if you have to, you are. What's the saying? You wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which one fills up first. I'm not willing to. No, it's I say wish, whatever. My point is that you can't bank your future on a wish and a hope that a franchise more desperate than yours is willing to trade up to go get something that like a quarterback that's sitting there, or if it's Travis Hunter, whatever.
Yeah. It's
But you're
absolutely
banking it.
possible.
Uh,
It's absolutely possible.
and I'm going
Things
to
like
be,
that
and
happen.
I'm going to be the realist. Here's the realist in me. When it happens, I'll believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Me
ask you
too.
this. Let me ask you this. I'm guessing all you guys are absolutely 1,000% Travis Hunter's going number 1 in the draft.
Yes,
I don't know who's
The,
going.
I don't know who's going.
I will guarantee a quarterback will go number 1 in this draft.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't know. But here's the thing: if we have the number one if we have the number 1 overall pick, and I don't see us keeping it, I see us trading back. I've said this because we need the draft capital.
Yep.
I could see a team doing that for a Travis Hunter talent, but I could also see them doing it so that way they can go get a Shador or Cam Ward or whoever it is that they want. It's not going to be for anything else other than a quarterback or what's his face, Travis Hunter. So I don't know which.
Listen,
Our
I'm
Biko
always gonna
says
be I'm always gonna
Shador.
be as realistic as possible. So
Our
let's
Biko.
look at
Tight.
this
Let
realistically.
me read this. Our Biko said that Arbiko said Shador will elevate the Panthers, in my opinion. Omar Bear said, Claire, do you know the DJ U from Florida State and Bryce Young were ranked over CJ Stroud in the California high school QB rankings?
Yes, I did know that.
Teaser Smith, another new name in the chat. Shout out to Teaser Smith. Make sure you guys, if you're new to the chat, man, that you subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, please. Help our algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube only pushes shit
drop a
that people
comment.
watch. and you put a comment
And
in.
drop
You
a
know what I'm
comment
saying?
on the video too.
Yeah,
That helps.
let us know. Let us know if you're enjoying the show. You got to be active. You got to be active. I looked at our thing the other day, man, and it told us that 73% of the people that watch our show is not even subscribers. So it
Wild.
says you like the show, but you're not subscribing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what most shows run into, man. That's what most shows run into.
That's a
Omar
damn
Barrett,
shame.
it takes good scouting to recognize talent. We did not have the GM or coach with balls to tell Tepper Stroud is better than Young. The other thing, too, man, and I speak for all podcasts, is this. The more subscribers that we get and things like that, the more YouTube pays us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you enjoy a show, like, unless you're saying, look, I don't want these motherfuckers getting no money, then you got other problems. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, look, people work hard on this shit. Support it, man. Look, with that being said, let me bring in another hard worker from the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. Y'all know my homie. You know what I'm saying? Me and this brother go back. Brother from another mother. My man Poppin' Bullets is in the building. Y'all show that man some love, man. Pop, what up?
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all, man? Are any of y'all surprised? Are any of y'all
No.
surprised?
Nah, I told him
No.
to show off that way though,
Nah.
Pop. I told him don't come in here with that side shit because you knew this was gonna happen.
Real quick though.
Mm-mm.
Real quick though. Shador
Yeah,
Sanders
we
came out
knew
of his own
this was
pocket
coming. We knew this was
with his
coming.
own NIL money and had Tom Brady work with him for 2 weeks. All right, I'm just trying to put the pieces together here. Now, Tom Brady just got ownership stake on the Raiders, and there's video out there of Mark Davis, the primary owner, saying he wants Shador Sanders. Now, y'all telling me that that's not a asset or something to know when draft time rolls around, and if we have the number one pick, you're telling me that don't make any type of sense?
So let me break something down
Nick,
for y'all real
Nick,
quick. Let me do this
okay,
real quick,
okay.
Pop, and then the floor is yours. The floor is yours, Pop. I did this real quick the other night. I'm gonna go real fast. I think it was me and Pop and Edge was on the line with each other. And this is the cold hard facts about the quarterback situation. I'm gonna run through it quickly. So just to let y'all know, like all these great quarterbacks don't just be appearing on fucking trees. Because I'm going to show you the quarterbacks from the last 5-6 years, and I'm gonna run through any of them that's even a damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with 2024 because that's still to be seen. And somebody make sure you put the mute button if you got the. But look, starting in 2023, man. So far, Bryce Young ain't shit. CJ Stroud is. Anthony Richardson, man. I mean, he can't stay healthy. Will Levis probably won't be shit. Hendon Hooker, we don't know when we ever see him. It may be later. And the rest of the people ain't even worth mentioning. Let's go down to 2022. Dorian Thomas Robinson, people said he was gonna be not. It ain't doing nothing. Max Duggins, come on, man. Kenny Pickett, who was picked first. Now, what does he look like now?
Ken
Desmond
Trash.
Ritter, what do he look like now? What does Malik Willis look like now? Matt Corral ain't getting no playing time. What does Bailey Zappi look like now? Sam Howell was a traveler at this point, and it was promised for him. Brock Purdy, the dude that was Mr. Irrelevant, is doing better than any of them. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Wallace just signed one of the most insane contracts, but how does he really look? Zach Wilson is a traveler. Trey Lance, Justin Fields, that's who Trust Station, they're trying to tell you that you come here. Mac Jones, Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond, Davis Mills, Ian Book, Sam Ellinger. Trash. Let's go to 2020. Joe Burrow, okay, he may be something. Tua Tagovailoa can't stay awake. He's always asleep. Maybe Justin Herbert might, but he's falling off. He might be something. Jordan Love is pretty good. He might turn out to be something. Jalen Hurts, he's been doing this thing with the Eagles. But Eason, James Morgan, Jack Fromm. Look, guys, if it's just one guy from every class, it's saying something. Some of these classes don't have no guys, and this is the last freaking 5 years. Kyler Murray, short guy, might be doing something out there with Arizona, but Daniel Jones is looking like some trash. Dwayne Haskins rest in peace, is no longer with us. Drew Lock, Will Greer, who's supposed to replace Cam. Do y'all remember when they really said this guy was going to be Cam's replacement? Ryan Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Easton Stick. Some of these motherfuckers y'all ain't never even heard of. Gordon Minshew playing, and he was one of the last guys picked in that draft, and he's playing. The quarterback shit is not what y'all think, bro. They just
Trevor
don't
Lawrence.
grow on fucking trees, bro.
Trevor Lawrence. Got to mention him too.
We already talked about him.
So,
Okay, well,
so when you see it like that, let me add Nick back. He got back out. My bad. So when you see that shit, how imperative is it? And I'm asking a completely rhetorical question, that you gotta get that quarterback shit right. Now I'm opening
Your
up the
quarterback
pot.
was
It's on you, Pop.
your quarterback has set you back 10 years.
It can
One
set
wrong
you
pick
back
set
10 years if you fuck up.
Look at the Browns before.
Look
Look
at
at
all
the
these
Browns
fucking
before they got Baker
duds.
Mayfield.
Bro, look at
And these guys
Washington
got
with
picked high in the
RG3.
draft.
Look how bad Washington was
absolutely-
after fucking up RG3. Perfect
I
example.
absolutely agree, but it wasn't it wasn't just on the coach that RG3 got fucked up, because you got to understand that
It was the
RG3
organization. They forced him to play.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You got to do your research. His father was really close to the owner. It was the coach and the owner that did not see eye to eye. So when you got the father, that's why you don't let parents get involved with your business, especially on a professional level. That's why RG3 got put out there, because his father went over the coach's head and was talking to the owner, and the coach really loved RG3. Same thing like Tepper. Tepper loves fucking Bryce, right? He's not listening to anybody else but what he likes. And that's what happened to RG3. His father and the owner were really close friends.
Well, RG3 wasn't
RG3
supposed to
should've
be
sat.
in that game. Yeah.
And
But it doesn't matter if the owner is telling you play him no matter what, or you're
That's
fired.
exactly what I'm saying. So he
stop
forced him
blaming
to
the
play.
coach.
That's I didn't blame the
he didn't
coach. I said
force
I
him.
blame the organization. They forced RG3 to play in that game, bro. He forced him
But you
to play.
can't blame the organization. You can't blame the organization.
Who's the
You gotta
organization? The
blame
owner. The owner is the organization.
You gotta blame. Not the whole. The organization is one thing. The owner is another. When it comes to that particular situation.
All right, bro.
Because that's
The owner
just one
forced him to
player.
play.
That's just one. That's just one player. But you know what I'm saying? Now the owner, could mess up the organization, but he's not the whole organization.
I never
Hey,
said
Pop.
he is, but he makes he executive decisions.
I don't care. Look, be honest with you, it's irrelevant because it doesn't really matter. I don't care about what RG3 did. I don't care about any of these bum ass people that's been around that could have got.
It all makes sense because it correlates with what you just said. You said picking the wrong quarterback or doing the wrong thing could set your quarterback 10 years, set your franchise back 10 years. It's absolute facts. What you're saying.
That's true too, but at the same time, that's why your owner has to sit back.
Facts, big facts.
So at the end of the day, right? I understand that everybody likes their quarterback. Who I might like, you may not like, this, that, and other. It doesn't really give a damn about what we like. It's really about who Canales likes. Who Canales bring in and assess to be the right quarterback for his fucking play call.
I keep telling people, man, they don't give a fuck about what we want.
Right. So, because I don't know who fucked around in Eddie Dalton's hair conditioner today or shampoo, but that was some bullshit. I've never seen Andy Dalton play this bad in my life.
Yeah, I have.
Ooh, hey, let me put out a little side note.
I'm just saying.
I got my cousin right next to me. He's a Bengals fan. No funny shit.
Let me put out a little
Andy Dalton put up some stingers in his time, huh, cuz?
I'm pointing out a little side note with these quarterbacks up here too, man. I'm going all the way back to 2015. That's almost 10 years ago. And Jameis Winston is still playing, but he's not really playing. He's just a traveler. But Marcus Mariota just whooped our fucking ass.
Torched us.
From 2015.
And Jameis, don't get it twisted. Jameis about to play. Deshaun's out for the season. Let me go on mute.
And before that, what? Blake Bortles, trash. Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater. I'm naming guys that ain't even in the league no more, man. Garoppolo's still here. Logan Thomas, Tom Savage, and damn, how many quarterbacks was it that year, man? Aaron Murray, AJ McCarron, Zach Mettenberger, David Falls. Who the fuck is Keith Winning? Who remembers that guy? He went to Ball State. Tosh Boyd, Garrett Gilbert,
Yeah.
EJ Manuel from Florida State the year before that.
There's Gino.
Gino is balling
Gino
from
is balling.
2013, bro.
Yeah.
And no, listen, what am I saying? When you go back to all the newer quarterbacks, it's less of them playing now.
Yo, I saw a stat
from 10 years ago look better than these guys coming out now.
From the 2020 draft, if you go back to the 2020 draft, there's only 4 players on our roster from that draft. Think about that.
That's it, man.
Think about that. Think about how wild that is.
But that just showing you how bad
the organization is at scouting.
But we done said that way before when Marty Herney was the GM. So
exactly.
like these are things we already know.
Whoa. Marty Herney made a lot of great draft picks.
Hold top, Nick. Let him finish.
Oh my God. You got to be smoking dope. No, sir.
Marty Herney was
man, not a good first round draft.
He only hits in the
first round, bro. Yeah.
At least he hitting somewhere.
We have
what you mean? At least you hit. There's organizations that don't even hit in the first round.
Hold on. How many players on your team, bro? How many players on your team?
Where you drive Ricky Manning? Where you drive Ricky Manning?
My man Nard 704 said the Commanders touched us without consent.
Right.
Embarrassing.
What's up, baby?
Hey man, it was a pleasure hearing you, man. Your thoughts, man, your frustration, man. You back. You back. So talking about, man.
I am back.
I told y'all, man, I want to just have an intelligent conversation tonight and not just keep saying the same shit over and I'm glad Pop came in the way he did. I know y'all motherfuckers knew this was gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called it. A lot of beanhead podcasters thought we had a chance.
The crazy shit is I listened to y'all. I listened to the queen over here. She drawn out a beautiful soliloquy. And I knew this ass whooping was coming, but I just can't fucking stand it, bro.
Shout out to Kitty 17.
As a Panther fan, I think it's the first time I've actually showed my emotions at any game. I just could not stand it. I called this shit out so early before the season started. I said that the Commanders going to really give us our first real ass whooping, but I didn't know the Saints were going to do what they was going to do.
It's going to get as bad next week.
Bro, it could have got a lot worse. If Daniel was on the field, it'd have been a lot worse.
They would have ran for 3 minutes.
A lot worse. But I can't sit back and just be like, yeah, whatever. Like usually I'm in the off season because I know this shit is trash.
He scored again?
But this is the first time I'm showing my emotions. Listen. I know everybody's not going to agree with me. If you in the Black Cat Chat podcast, Discord, I am knocking on the door, on the window, on the pavement, however you want to call it. Canales has to get his fucking quarterback. Then you got 8 picks plus free agency. Go get all the pieces you need for defense. We've let go of all the scouting team. Arrow, you might have to be gone after today. If you cannot put some talent on this team with 8
it's not Evero's fault.
Something wrong. I understand. I understand, Nick. That's not the point. You missed several conversations. Evero is going to be a casualty of war because at the end of the day, when he goes to sit in front of Tepper, he cannot sit here and use the excuse, I don't have no talent. You are in the fucking NFL. No owner is going to sit there and listen to it because you can't even walk into that locker room and say, hey, man, you ain't shit because you ain't even made it to the NFL. None of these guys are going to be able to accept that. That's something they got to look in the mirror and check themselves on why they're not playing up the standard. So maybe it's either he can't evaluate talent or he can't motivate these guys or it's something.
Bro, LaBravion Ray and Nick Thurman have been on this team before Evero was here. Some of these guys have been on this team before Evero was here. And the same sorry-ass players that we keep putting out on that field.
Nick, does he not have fully 100% control of that defense and who he wants? Even though he may not get every best player that he wants, does
They
he not control
signed,
that?
but the Carolina Panthers did what Carolina Panthers do. They signed a guy like DJ Wanham, who hasn't even been on the field, not healthy. They signed Jadeveon Clowney, old ass, who got hurt. Derek Brown got hurt.
Who wants to tell him
Jack
now?
Thompson got hurt. It's
who
not
gonna
that
tell
it's
him
an
now
excuse.
then?
It's just a fact.
So who gonna tell Nick now then? Who gonna tell Nick now then? Because that's
I
all
understand
the
it's a
fuck
next
we
man,
could
man.
get. Because that's all we could get.
That's all you could get.
But hold on. First off, the fact that we even got those players was a miracle in itself. What Brayton Tillis did. It's just unfortunate. It's just because after we signed Brian Burns, we had what $8 million in cap room, and we spent a lot of money. And if you look back at it before, A'Shawn Robinson. Hold on. I'm letting you know. Before, like when we signed these dudes, A'Shawn Robinson was coming off a season. You could look it up. He was the second ranked DN in the run game. So on paper, obviously, that looks good when you add that to Derek Brown, who was the number one guy. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Baby. Things of that nature. When those things come together, you have reason to be optimistic. Now Derek Brown gets hurt and A'Shawn Robinson gets hurt. Now what? Now we got LeBravion Ray, fucking Charles Harris, and Nick Thurman, and who the hell is number 40 today or 48? Incool. I don't even know who is that, bro.
When we
like
did
who
our,
was that?
When we did
our
okay
out there.
I'm gonna let Claire go. When we did our show, when we did the 52-man roster, a lot of the guys playing with us now, we cut the motherfuckers. Poppin cut them, Claire cut them, I cut them. We had to call some of these motherfuckers back. You know what I'm saying?
And rightfully so.
They had no business being on nobody's team.
So what I'm saying is, how can Evero get fired because of that? When y'all who's not even in an organization,
Somebody got to take the blame, bro. Hey, listen, shout out to Carolina Logic.
He's an scapegoat, bro.
Carolina Logic said, hey guys, look, let me read this. Carolina said, we really bothered by what we saw today. Laughing out loud, it's been over before it started.
Yeah.
No, not bothered.
Not at all.
Irritated, but not bothered.
I'm just disappointed. And like Claire said, irritated. Go ahead, Claire.
No, I mean, so I get okay. We keep talking about Evero. Evero. So let me put it to you like this, and this is not something that I wanted to use as an analogy to what's going on, but I'm going to. So, just last year, who was in the Super Bowl, y'all?
The 49ers.
Chiefs and the 49ers. Who lost?
The Niners.
49ers.
Who was a casualty of that loss?
Wilkes.
Right. Why?
Thank you.
Why?
Claire.
Why?
Because
Kyle Shanahan was the real scapegoat and Steve Wilkes the black man. That's why he got the scapegoat call. That's the unfortunate.
I know, but let's look at the bigger picture.
That is the bigger picture, Twan. Kyle Shanahan was the reason they lost that fucking game, not Steve Wilkes.
It wasn't because of the skin color, though.
He didn't even know the fucking overtime rules. It's his fucking fault. How's that Steve Wilkes' fault?
I do agree. It was Shanahan's fault. But
there is a point to what I'm saying. You're going to have a scapegoat in this situation, just like what we just saw in the Super Bowl. And unfortunately, right now, it's likely going to be Evero. And I only say likely because we may not move on from him. I find it more likely, though, that he could be let go before the end of the year. And it's going to happen. And Nick, that's not us saying that we think that he's awful or anything like that, but it's bound to happen.
That's all I'm saying.
We have 13 injuries on our defense. A lot of them, if not all of them, were at one point starters or rotational pieces. And now we've got guys who have been on this roster before, or they were guys that we plucked from the practice squad of other teams, and now they're here. We are not an attractive franchise to these bigger names that a lot of people wanted us to get this offseason. A lot of people, I know I was one of them, but again, it was kind of like a dream sequence of wanting to sit here and say, if Hassan Reddick is that miserable, what are you waiting for? It's so easy to dream and think, obviously, this makes sense. You also cannot, if someone is also, in control of where they want to go, they're not going to want to come to a place where they know that it's not going to mean a playoff run. It's not going to mean, going to the Super Bowl. Hassan Reddick would not want to come back here. Daniil Hunter would not have wanted to come here. There are a lot of guys that wanted to go to teams that were competitive and could be in contention for, the playoffs or even winning the division. They at least wanted that. The end game is always the Super Bowl, but only 2 teams get to go. It's not like everybody gets a shot. It's only 2 teams and only one wins. And they want to go to the teams that can do that, especially these guys that are older, where their careers are getting towards I guess you could say the latter part or the wrong side of, depending on what you could say, the wrong side of 30, but they're getting to that point.
They're getting over the hill.
Right. So that's where they're at. Again, Evero, his scheme has worked. We all saw what he did with the Broncos at one point in time when he was coaching the Broncos. The Broncos had a top 10 defense when he was coaching there, but they had the guys to do it. When he came here, I'm not sure, barring just the poor scouting or whatever, we had guys that could potentially make this defense work, but it never came full circle, and it hasn't since he's been here. I think when he was, oh no, that wasn't his defense. Never mind. I was gonna say at one point, I know we were like the number 1 defense in, in yards allowed, as far as like we weren't allowing anyone to really get yards on us, but that was like the only high value we had. But I think that was before Evero's time. But barring any of that, Evero will become the scapegoat. He will become a casualty of what you have been saying, Nick, which is uncomplimentary football.
Claire, can I say something after what you just said, though?
Go for it.
This is a question to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
When they let Evero go, whether it's at the end of the year or this year, do y'all think Evero is going to be pissed off?
No.
Nope.
Fuck no.
He's going to be happy as fuck.
Do you think he's going to be happy that he's leaving this organization? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If not happy, at least relieved.
Here's the last question. Does he know he's going to get picked up somewhere else?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes,
absolutely.
No,
he might not be a head coach, but he'll be a DC.
No, he ain't got to be a head coach. He just know he got a job.
Yeah.
And he knows whatever that team is, as long as it's not the fucking Patriots or the Browns, he going to be straight.
But Twan, we act like we ain't seen this story already. That's what I'm trying to remind Nick. Yeah. You already seen this story already with Steve Wilkes.
Exactly.
Yep.
You just
and Wilkes was good. And Wilkes was good.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a casualty of war. I'm not trying to knock Evero. There is some things I question, but you're going to question a losing team. You're going to pick it apart. That's just what you're going to do if your team is losing and somebody. And not only that, I mean, hell, you had 100% of your staff come in here. But unfortunately, things ain't worked out. He's going to be a casualty of war. They're going to want a breath new, fresh. I'll be honest with you, I would have wished Evero when Canales came in here, I wish, and I think Goat said this, they should have cleaned out the whole staff.
I agree.
Everybody should have been brand new.
Yeah.
It should, because now we got to look at Evero in the wrong way, and it shouldn't be like that. It should have been a clean new slate. Canales should have brought in his defensive guy, which I think that's what he's going to do. And so that way we wouldn't even have to be sitting here pointing at Evero about anything that's happened, because I'm not looking at it from a fan point of perspective. I'm looking at how our owner probably is going to look at it. Because he's now saying, okay, well, my offense can kind of score. But my defense, what is going on? They can't stop the run or the pass.
Let me tell you a few quick ways of how Tepper fucked this team over. Not Tepper, the dumbass, you know what I'm saying, that does shit like throwing drinks. Tepper, the decision maker where he shouldn't be touching shit. First thing he did, he colluded and got rid of Cam. He fired Steve Wilkes when the whole team was like, nah, don't fire him. We want him. We play our best with him. The Reich shit, I wasn't big on Reich, so I didn't really care, but it still wasn't good that you fired him that fucking quickly after you stepped in and did the most fucked up thing and took his quarterback pick away and chose for yourself. And then when that shit started hitting rock bottom and really going there, then you went into hiding. You know what I'm saying? So look, I say it again. I said it at the beginning, so nobody can try to tell me, oh, Troy, you just saying that now. I was never big on Canales. I thought Canellis was all we could fucking get. That was it. So why do I expect him to come in here and just blow us away now? I mean, I like the dude. Pop is even going on record like I like Canales or whatever, and I still think he could probably do some good shit. But I don't think Canales should be a head coach right now. You know what I'm saying? But he is. We're gonna get behind him and cheer for him. But like other people will say, can't really see who the guy is until he gets his own people in the building. And sometimes that means even letting some good people go and like letting him have his own shit and just and going from there, especially picking his own damn quarterback. And if that motherfucker says, I cannot fuck with Bryce, the Tepper has to listen and start moving on from him.
Mm-hmm.
He says, this is not, you pick this nigga, not me. And in order for us to move on and get right, dude, I need you to just, and Morgan's got to step up to that shit too and go, look, we just need you to just not do shit. Because every time you've done shit, you've really fucked this team up. And now we still, and are still currently the worst team in sports. Because we only won one game since last year.
Only thing I can tell people, Twine, is to have your fingers crossed. Hopefully, that we can get off maybe something for the running back, which I don't think we're going to. But if you can get something for Miles Sanders and add an additional pick this year, just have your fingers crossed. That's the best scenario you can get as far as what's going forward.
And
maybe
I don't think
if you can get something for Bryce, that's even better.
Even better.
But I promise you, if we can come in this draft with 12 to 13 picks, you can really do a lot of damage in the draft and maneuver the right way to get this defense where it's at.
And not trade up for something crazy.
They don't need to trade up.
Fuck all
they
that
don't
shit.
need to trade shit.
And the other thing that I'm not with, and a lot of people
trade to get to number one.
A lot of people don't agree with this when I say this, but we can't just keep giving away all our best shit. That's not how you build a team, bro. Sometimes you just gotta pay motherfuckers, man. Look, get Chuba his money. If you can keep Deontay Johnson, then give him his money. You know what I'm saying? But that only depends on if they want to stay here. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. Horn can't be asking for no fucking bag or send him packing because this is the first year he's even done anything. But look, what do you have when you give all your best shit away, man? Now you really do got hopes and dreams.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We already done it. We've already done it. I'm just gonna say it on this show one more time. Why I want Canales to get his quarterback or a quarterback this year. If you get a quarterback this year, guys, right, and you sign Andy Dalton, Carson Wentz, Cooper Rush, whoever, to sit
Joe
here
Flacco, Joe Flacco,
Joe Flacco, whoever you want, whatever veteran, whatever bridge you want to pick,
just the bridge.
If he has his quarterback in his draft and he go gets them and they can sit, and then we get this draft with the rest of our defensive players, because you're gonna need another draft to get more defensive players, and probably one or two more wide receivers because these are stopgap guys. You won't have to go into 2026 draft and jump up and give up collateral, just like we did for Bryce, just to get your guy for quarterback. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Because if you don't go get somebody this year, that's what's going to happen. Because I believe after next year's draft, we'll be looking a lot better.
Yep. And if you was ever to go after some defensive players,
this is the draft.
This is the fucking draft.
Yeah, this is the draft.
Yeah, this is the draft.
I would not waste a lot of time on offense.
There's edge rushers galore in this draft.
And you could get the best. You can get two of them. You can get the best at every damn thing.
Swan, there's fucking James Pierce, Scorton, Abdul Carter. There's so many edge rushers that are dogs, bro.
Landon Jackson.
Michael Wilson.
And if you go, and
Jalen Walker, yeah.
And let me tell you how that's beautiful. Let me tell you how that becomes beautiful too. And this is what Pop brought up. If we were somehow to get Salah, or
just know he runs a 3-4. He runs a 3-4.
No. I'm saying, just what I'm saying, or a really, really, really fucking good defensive that runs the 4-3, then you could get two fucking edges.
But this the thing. Nick, I don't have a problem with Robert Saleh evaluating talent. This is the only time I give Evero a little bit of hard time. The guys that he did bring in here, that he pounded the table for, individually, when I look at them, they're either not on the field or they've been trashed as far as they skills or what they should have been able to execute because they knew the system already. That was the main reason why he went and got him. He's like, look, I don't have to teach these guys. These guys are leaders. These guys should be standouts. Okay, Evero. Hey, Josie Jewell. He should be all right. Fuller. He should be all right. I knew DJ Johnson was going to need some time to develop. But I haven't seen none of the guys that he's pounded the table for to do nothing. So when it comes to Robert Saleh, and I've seen what he's done with the Jets, not only that, I think Robert Saleh got more clout. I think more defensive players would want to come to play with Robert Saleh.
If Robert Saleh was here.
If there's one thing Robert Saleh knows how to do, there's two things, run a good defense and draft edge rushers, bruh. Yeah. He drafted edge rushers when he was in the Jets, bro. Every edge rusher they drafted, he was a hit. They hit every single one of them. All their D linemen.
The only thing that we got to do on offense, in that draft is try. But if it ain't here this year, then don't do it. Is go try and get our wide receiver one, because Steelers gonna be gone.
You're not gonna get that this draft. Next year draft, 2026.
I was about to be out.
2026 is when you're gonna probably go wide receiver again. You're not gonna get that this draft.
We gotta get it. We gotta get another one. I mean, we can't run back the receivers that
there'll be somebody in that second round probably. Who knows? That first pick needs to be defense.
That's the only thing we need to get on offense is another wide receiver.
If they go quarterback first, they're not. If they go quarterback first, they're not touching no wide receivers. Not this draft. They're going all defense.
So let me ask y'all this question: What if people were to tell all of us right now and said, "Yeah, you guys are saying go heavy defense," but what do you guys say back to the people that say we did that already? When Matt Rule drafted nothing but defensive players.
Yeah, but he didn't hit on any, right? So it's one thing.
He hit on one. He hit on one.
Derek Brown. He hit on one.
Derek Brown. Yeah. Which anyone could have hit on that, bro.
So, but let me ask that question. So, how do you answer when people ask us that question? Now,
I mean, it's an easy answer. For one, Matt Rule's not here, so it don't matter what Matt Rule did. Two, he didn't look good evaluating players to damn, so that's what also got him the hell up out of here. And three, we're not in that same situation because we have a GM who should be better at scouting defensive players.
Yeah.
He actually played defense. So I don't see – that's what I'm saying. There shouldn't be no excuses why – look, Trevor Wallace is looking good as a draft pick.
Only bright spot.
Charles Smith-Wade didn't look bad tonight. I really think they
I disagree with that shit.
No, he had one bad play. Though.
He looked bad, bro.
He had one bad play, bro. One bad play, bro.
This is also the first time he's touched the field.
Exactly.
The man.
Yeah, I know that.
I actually like his talent. I think he could be a good player in the league.
I seen him.
No. See, he had a bad game. See, we got to be honest, man, and be able to say he didn't have a bad game.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game. He had a couple penalties
called
on him.
Can he be better? Yes, but not.
With where he was picked, he is a developmental piece anyway.
He's been rushed out.
If he was picked in the second round, maybe or even third, I could see the argument of saying, man, this kid is going to be awful. He was picked in like the fifth. He's going to be developmental, or sixth. He was like a fifth or sixth round pick.
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, he could say, I'm not even supposed to be out here. I'm supposed to be learning.
He is honestly. He's not supposed to be out there.
Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be out here.
That's how I'm looking at it, Twan. I think he played good and played aggressive, and they just called some bullshit calls on him, man. You can't hit a man 5 yards after he catch the ball and then say, "Oh, pass interference or holding." What? On a comeback route? That don't make sense. It's a comeback route.
That's why I was saying he wasn't looking good because he was looking like a rookie.
That's
but
okay.
Like
AC said, he just got out there. It was
That
his
comes
first
with
time
time.
out there.
Look, I'm not holding my
And that nickel,
you know what I'm saying?
shit ain't easy to defend, bro. When you first time
nickel
it out
corner
there.
is that's easily the hardest position to play out of the corners. Nickel corner
And he
specifically
only
is a very tough position to
and
play.
he only ever had experience at nickel in the Senior Bowl. That's
Yeah,
it. He's never played it
That's all the
outside
time.
of that. Yeah.
But anywho, my point is that because of having a Dan Morgan, this is his real first year after having a, he should be like beating his head against concrete right now because he has to go in the draft and find talent. Matter of fact, Twan, didn't they get rid of the scout team right after the draft?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
So that's what I'm saying, guys. Hey, look, fuck Matt Rule.
Dysfunction, bro.
We should, it's dysfunction. It's got to get some balance. Guys got to get in here.
So
we got the rats out of here. We got the Snickers out of here.
Can you feel it? You had to watch the Proud Family. You know what I'm doing with that one.
Hey, I'd want to say one thing. If Jonathan Brooks comes back and plays well, we're looking at the bright spot of looking at least Dan Morgan hit on all 4 of his first draft picks with Leggett, Brooks, Wallace, and Sanders. If Brooks comes and plays well, so that's at least as Twan said, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I am a glass half full kind of guy. When you're a first time GM, if you have the opportunity to hit on your first 4 draft picks, that's at least a good sign.
That's a successful. Technically, that's a successful draft.
Absolutely, that's a successful draft.
4 out of 6 picks. That's and then got your second back for next year.
Yep, exactly.
Hey,
Facts.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
No.
The tight end, our rookie tight end, he
had a career day.
Gym,
he just had a career day.
Yeah, he did.
He just needs to hit the gym, bro. He needs to hit the gym, get them strong little legs, some weight. He needs to get bigger and stronger. That's all he needs to do.
I like Jatavian Sanders, man. I really did. I thought that was the steal of the draft in the 4th round, bro. I thought that was the steal of the draft. I was saying it when it happened, and everyone in my family was saying, like, oh, you're saying that because you're a Panthers fan. No, I genuinely thought that was the steal of the draft. It's not just because he's a Panther. It's genuinely.
Nick, you weren't the only one.
I had to show y'all something funny to lighten the day, man. But this really is where we are right now.
And also, we staying away from quarterbacks next year.
Yeah, I'm staying away from quarterbacks this year.
We stay away from cornerbacks next year.
A corner?
No.
No.
No, we need a corner.
No, we need another one. Corner.
We
need another one.
We need 2.
You going for Travis or what? You going for Travis or what?
No.
I'm gonna tell you that shit right now.
Someone, Petey, right now, someone is going to trade. If we had that high of a pick, someone is going to trade with us to go get him, and we're
or Shador, something.
Listen, the Raiders, bro. Tom Brady is already connected to Shador Sanders. He's in ownership now. Mark Davis said it himself. It is an absolute possibility that the Raiders, if we have the number 1 pick, want that pick and get Shador. Absolute possibility.
Well, we can finesse and get 2 of them.
King's ransom, then Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. King's ransom. Give us. Hey, we'll swap 1st round picks. Give us Max Crosby in your first next year. Call it a day.
Nick. Let me give you some game. We're not gonna get the 1st overall pick this year. You know why we're not gonna get the 1st overall pick? Because our schedule. Our schedule is not. Our schedule is not as hard as the Raiders.
Bro, we still got to play the Chiefs, Eagles, Cowboys, Buccaneers in Tampa. I see a lot of L's.
Not as hard as their schedules.
I feel you, bro.
That's how it works. They still gonna get Shador. We're not gonna be getting number 1 overall pick again. No, we're probably be number 5, maybe 4.
I don't see another win on our schedule. If there's a game we could win that I see that's winnable, is the Giants game in Germany, bro. That's the only game.
What happened to us today, bro?
We shit the bed.
I shouldn't stop the run.
Yeah,
we got our ass. We got big smack.
Oh.
We got cookie smack.
What did the 5 finger say to the fucking face?
What? Wang!
Not.
Dysfunction now.
And you know what's crazy? There was actually people out there who thought we had a chance to win, which is crazy to me, bro. Like, come on now,
Not with
like,
Jason. I would have said
on.
we had a chance to win with old boy at quarterback. I would have said that.
Hey, look, Twan, I said the same
That
thing.
shit turned out
Mariota?
to be false as fuck. Mariota, yeah.
I see Mariota come in. I said, oh,
I was
shit,
like,
we
bro,
might have a win.
We might have a
He
chance with
came in there
Mariota to
and
come
dog walked us.
in.
Mariota came out there like he trying to get a contract.
So let me throw this out there. As of right now, if the season were to end today, the draft order would be first overall pick New England Patriots.
They're not
second would be the Cleveland Browns, who may.
Yeah, they would.
And then it's Carolina. So right now we would have the third overall pick. The Raiders would have the seventh. So if you wanted them to trade up, I mean, but I also see, I mean, the Raiders have some form of their own dysfunction going. I don't know if they won their game today. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
they lost.
Did they win?
The Rams. They lost to the Rams.
They lost.
So as this progresses forward, Las Vegas may not even need to trade with us, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm here to tell you right now, if
come on and jump up.
But what I'm saying is that if they drop enough, they may not need to. New England will probably stay where they're at if they stay as number one. They might stay where they're at. And then Travis Hunter will go to New England. I mean that could very easily happen.
Edge hit it, Edge. What's all dysfunctional?
Oh my God!
I think the way the national chain is going, but get somebody for the offensive line. You said number two. You said number two is going to be the. You said number two is going to be the Browns. That might be where Shedeur go.
That's what I was saying. That will probably be where Shedeur ends up going.
Close to home, close to his daddy.
Cleveland will win more games than us by the end of the year. I can guarantee that. They got a way better defense. What do you mean? They just got Nick Chubb back. They're probably going to be better with Jameis Winston than they were with Deshaun Watson. And they just got Nick Chubb back. They're going to win some games. They're going to win some games.
did play today.
Jameis Winston, at one point they said DTR was QB2, but I think Jameis Winston ended up going out instead.
Yeah, DTR threw 2 interceptions. And Jameis came in and he threw a touchdown. He's going to be starter. He's definitely going to be the starter.
Yeah.
They'll win some games.
So that's where it sits.
Where let me ask y'all this. Where do y'all see winnable games? The Giants and maybe Arizona at home toward the end of the year? That's it.
I don't think Arizona's going to cook us personally.
Probably,
yeah.
They're going to run the ball down our
throats.
And honestly, like Washington. You're right.
I don't see us beating the Giants. I said this before the season even started. I said our floor is 0 wins and our ceiling is probably 2 wins. I got raked over coals for a long time for that because everybody was thinking we were going to turn this shit around. I don't know what people saw. I'm sorry. Our floor was 0 and our ceiling was 2 wins. I could see us still keeping 1 win for the rest of the season. I'm sorry. I just do.
That would be the number 1 pick. The Patriots will win another game.
So y'all knew this shit was coming, right? Y'all knew I was going. Y'all knew I wasn't going to wait.
Go for it.
For the rest of the show. Let's
get it. Let's
go ahead and do it now, bro.
I'm not participating in this one. Y'all ain't gonna want my pick.
What
I don't know why.
Twan, what is that? Twan, zoom in, Twan. What is that?
This the draft for next year.
Yeah, zoom in on that. What pick is that?
We use, man.
Pick 14.
As of right now, we would be picking 4th.
So we're moving down 10 spots and getting a 2nd and a 3rd. And
more than likely, we will be picking 1st or 2nd. But if it ended today, this is what
I would do that trade, Twan. No funny shit. I would do that trade. You get another second and another third this year. We need that.
I was talking about trading back. Anybody down with trading back?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
You don't have to tell
need
me. You
all
don't
the
even have
help
to
we
ask
can
me.
muster.
Yeah,
we could
go
do
for it.
Could we do a manual trade with players?
I'm not
Go ahead.
participating. I'm just watching.
Okay.
I want to watch.
Fuck it. I'm
You could
just gonna
trade.
take
You could
this.
trade
you
players
good,
or
bro.
not. You can't trade players from rosters.
No, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do
Bet.
it simple.
Um,
That was a pretty good fucking load right there. And
Who's available? Who's available? Let James Pierce still be there. Nick Scorton.
He's gone. He just went to Miami.
Oh, God damn it.
I would not take that trade. Nope.
oh hell
Yeah,
no. I
no.
ain't helping the Browns. Fuck the Browns.
Well, who's available? What's that best available?
Kelvin
it's
Banks,
right now.
offensive tackle.
We need it. We need an edge rusher.
James Pierce is available.
Right now.
There he is. Take him. Take him. That's my pick.
Actually,
Y'all could decide.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look. Edge
I
ain't gonna
would
like
take
this.
Walker here,
I
man.
just saw Jalen Walker just shit on Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, Jalen Walker.
I know. I saw it. I saw it too. But you know what? I would take him. I would 100% take him.
We'll just.
I'll take
We
either
may be able
one.
to get both.
But we can get both. We can get both. Facts. Get both.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
Don't get too hype. It's possible. He could
It's
be
possible.
gone.
Possible.
Hold on, but we gained another second rounder, right? Didn't we get 48?
It depends on where he falls. Yeah, but he could also be gone in the
take him at
first.
38. You could take him at 38, if anything.
Oh, bro, they are not.
He's gone. Oh no, he's not gone. I thought he.
Come on, one more pick.
Nope, the Bears took him.
Fuckers.
I knew that was going to happen.
That's okay. That's okay.
But
That's okay.
Landon Jackson, who he's
Is that best available or is that just edge
Landon
rushers?
Jackson?
that's just for edge
What pick is
rushers.
that?
I mean, if y'all really want to do that, but honestly, I mean,
What's best available looking like? I can't zoom in.
just hit all.
So listen to this. And for people that I'm talking about, all football aficionados, the reason why this man is so low is because we look like shit. But who knows about Patrick Payton, bro?
I talked to you about Patrick Payton last year. I said he's going to be somebody.
He's 6'4", and he's
Oh yeah,
come
Patrick
on.
Payton, yeah, I remember him.
I talked to you about Patrick Payton last year. I
got
said,
him this low because we losing.
And what's he,
Patrick
94?
Payton's-
So we can get him in the third round.
yeah.
I'm
But
just
hit-
going out.
We can get him
I
at
was
the
gonna-
top of the third.
I was going to say, can you hit all?
Hit
Twan?
all, yeah, hit all. What's that?
Y'all not looking at linebackers?
Not big on Quinn Ewers, bro.
No.
No.
No
I like.
linebackers?
Is that
I like.
Barrett Carter? I like
Yeah,
Barrett Carter.
I was
with
gonna say
Trevin
I like
Wallace.
Barrett Carter.
With Trevin Wallace, our middle linebackers set for the next 8 years with
Let's
those
grab
two.
Barrett Carter.
We need a DT,
I like
y'all.
Barrett Carter.
We need a nose tackle or DT, y'all.
Yeah, we definitely need a
but-
Dose tack on DT.
Hey, Pop, I'm just joking, but didn't you say you was gonna stay?
Yo,
Nah,
go.
I know
Nah,
you
but for
guys
real,
No.
check,
Hit
check D
reject.
tackles. Hit D tackles, bro. We need a big guy. We need hog mollies.
We got them. They can't stay healthy.
You right. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet.
no, man. We want you to be in it.
Don't people know that 3-4s are not healthy for defenses, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them names.
It's just that you have to have so many fucking linebackers.
I was gonna say about the only name that really jumps off for me is Walter Nolan. Everybody else, I'm.
Nah, man. I'm going.
I
here
could-
before it's too late.
What's offense? What's wide receiver looking like? Is that Luther Burden? Oh no, it's not. I was about to say draft.
I think Luther Burden's
He's
gone
going in the
already.
first. Yeah, yeah.
He
he's going in the
nice.
first.
He nice with Kentucky. He's nice.
Missouri.
Luther Burden is Missouri.
No, I said Dane Key is nice. He's with Kentucky.
Oh yeah, but can we hold on? What pick are we at? 48.
It's got to be edge rusher or D lineman. In my like, that's what I'm thinking. What about y'all?
Can you go to corners, Twan? There's somebody I want to see if he's there. Is he gone
Jackson.
already? Oh, I had a feeling he might be gone. Okay.
Some kind of name. Somebody.
I mean, Damani Jackson. It wouldn't be. I mean, that's not. I just wouldn't pick
Landon
him there.
Jackson's still there.
Yeah, Landon Jackson is a he's a big guy. He's He's like 6'7", 290.
That's a
that
oof.
fucker is huge.
Man, we get it.
He's-
It's that simple.
yeah. Landon Jackson is
Hey, our
crazy.
6'4".
He's not fast, but he is huge and he is disruptive. I mean, he's not going to be like a Brian Burns speed guy. He's not one of those. Yes,
all
he
I want
can.
to know is can he set the edge? That's it.
Yes, he can.
Oh yeah, he
Third
can set the
round.
edge.
Okay.
No.
Now what pick is that?
No.
60.
Nope. 66.
Hell no.
Right here.
Okay,
We look, right
now-
here we look corner.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm looking. There's one guy I'm looking for. Is he not? Is he gone? Can you
Oh,
can you
you're talking
search
about the
names,
guy-
Twan?
Yeah.
Can you search for just type in Barron, Barron?
Let me just do this.
Yes.
But I think he's gone.
That dude is not. I think he might be gone.
I thought I saw him leave already.
Did he? Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Barron is, but that's his last name.
Yeah, it's not letting me type it in.
It's not letting you type anything
Yeah, he
in.
gone.
Our
Yeah.
next pick is 79.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. I was okay. Fuck. All right. Well, there
Alright,
went
so-
my thought.
Hey,
Quincy
I
Riley
saw-
at 79 wouldn't be a bad pick. We should go.
Jabbar
somewhere else.
Muhammad. Jabbar Muhammad is good. Jabbar Muhammad is good.
He is.
Yeah. And
Quincy Riley, Louisville breeds good corners, yo. Louisville always breeds good cornerbacks.
I like Davidson Igbenison, but he
Mm.
ain't special. He ain't special. He's just with Ohio State.
Can I throw an opinion out there?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
For sure.
Y'all sure y'all don't want to look at linebackers?
We
I
got,
mean, we
got-
drafted one, but we
we
can look
got-
at another one.
I mean, Trevin Wallace, James Pierce.
You can never have too many linebackers, bro.
Yeah, but we drafted.
Yeah,
we
and I'm
drafted,
sorry. I know.
Barrett,
Nope.
we
And
drafted
and
Barrett Carter.
Jahad Campbell is right there, though.
Are these edge rusher linebackers?
These are linebackers. Yeah,
Those are linebackers. Those are off-ball linebackers.
No,
well,
no,
it's
these
going to
are
depend
linebacker
on. It's going.
linebackers.
Well, clearly, it's going to depend on who our defensive coordinator is and what defense we.
Check safeties, Twan.
yeah, we need as much. Nobody has talked about us needing a safety. We need fucking
we need a
safeties.
safety.
And
need
man,
a
shout
safety.
out to my man A.E. Wait. He said it's a good video, man. Sub. So he sub. Appreciate the sub, bro. We appreciate that.
Because there's a couple of safeties that I think they're gone though. That'd be my
Y'all
luck.
These?
Well, let's just to look. This is. I mean, yeah. Why not?
Sanker's good.
Is he really gone? Oh fuck me! All
Sanker's
right.
good.
I would say, you know what? Offensive tackle too. We need to draft Moten's off. Man, there's so many things we need to replace. We're gonna need a right tackle.
Yeah, we need a fucking center, don't we?
We need an
Well, we might. Well, it depends because I mean, there's now. This is all hearsay. There's now talks that it could be Brady Christensen taking place as the starting center.
Bro, is that Ollie Gordon?
Yes.
Shit,
We don't. I don't
Hey,
want
you
to.
still right there too. You still-
If you
still
don't
got-
bring
you still
Chuba
got
back,
Brown.
if you don't bring Chuba back, that becomes
That's
enticing. Him and Jonathan Brooks. Ooh.
What about
Drew
that
Allard
dude?
there. I'm all for Drew Allard right
What about
here,
the
bro, in
Boise
the
State
third
running
round.
back? What about that?
He's
Boise
gone.
State?
He's gone.
Bro,
Yo,
bro,
I
Ashton
like
Genty. Ashton Genty left in like the first round.
Juan, we draft Drew Allard here, in my opinion. This is a steal in the third round. This is an absolute steal in the third round.
I'm taking it. I agree with Nick.
Drew Allard is a steal. He's gonna end and watch. He's gonna end up being a
You
first
got
round
him
pick.
then. Say no more. You got him. And we're going to pick again.
And Drew Allard is. I'm not his biggest fan, but 6'5". He's like 6'5". He's ridiculously.
I'm gonna tell you who
tall.
I'm down on
He's got
though,
an
bro.
arm.
I was up on Jackson Dart, but I'm down on him now.
I'm
man.
down on him too, unfortunately, because
Right here,
I was
here.
really liking Jackson Dart.
We only
Riley,
trade back
bro.
7 spots with this one if you want to, but we pick up another one in the 4th round.
And we also give away another pick.
Yeah, fuck.
Sorry,
that.
we moved down 7 spots to move up another
in
50.
the later fourth.
That's
round.
not a bad pick. A 4th rounder next year.
All right, so
Right here, you got to get. I like.
hold on.
Riley
I
here, bro.
want to hear what's on Pop's mind. Pop, come on, Pop. Just go ahead and join in this shit.
Yeah,
It's
Pop,
just a
come on,
pre-draft.
Pop, you know.
Probably going corner right here.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the quarterback is the only offensive player I would pick. I'm not picking anything on offense. Everything's defensively.
These are receivers.
There's a few of them. There's other receivers we could honestly get later.
Old boy been hooking up with Samuel Brown all year though. Samuel
Cam Ward.
Ward. That's his favorite receiver.
Dog just fucks him up.
Restrepo?
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Restrepo. He left
I
on
can't make a
Restrepo.
decision. I can't make a decision part on that because I haven't seen them go at it.
I like Restrepo, but
hey, Ash, who y'all got leaving? Who y'all got leaving? Texas next year that we could use.
You have a lot of freshmen. Edge.
We have a lot of freshmen, bro. We have
the only I will say this: y'all's entire offensive line is up this year, though.
Yeah,
I know because I know Jake Majors is someone I've kept my eye on for center because he's actually done well, barring what happened last night.
Yeah.
Walter Nolan is still there. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's a pick. That's the pick. That's the pick.
Wow.
I like Walter Nolan. I really like Walter Nolan.
That's the pick.
He's done well. There's another guy, but he would be much
this
later.
Is a great draft,
bro. This
was a great draft,
bro. I like Jabbar Muhammad with that at that corner position. Damn, we done did all of that before the fourth, and we got the first pick in the fourth.
Offensive tackle, Twan.
Y'all sure?
Yeah, we got to get a right tackle here.
We need a
right. Does anyone know who of these guys is actually going to be a right or a left? Edge, is Cameron Williams right or left? He's got to be right because isn't Kelvin Banks who just went in the first round? That's left.
Cornelius for Oregon. He's a right tackle.
Yeah, Kevin Banks is left.
He is?
Cornelius is a right tackle.
But he's at
all year.
Who?
I'm going defense again.
Let's look at they don't have anything. Once you start getting to these later rounds.
I'm for DB. Or defense.
I still want to go defense? Okay.
Yeah. Let's just look.
Let's see what's going on at safety first.
Yeah.
This is what's left in corner. Linebacker.
Corner is that what's his name from Georgia?
Yeah, Dalen
Everett.
Pick. That's a good pick.
He's all right. He's a
project piece.
But y'all shitted on him yesterday.
Bet.
I don't want to waste.
James Marshall Jr. is a good pick. That's later too. You can get him later. Jason Marshall Jr. was that from Florida?
Florida, yeah. Go back to Edge.
Actually, yeah, I would.
Patrick Payton's still here.
Patrick Payton's still there. Oh my God!
Hell yeah, we taking it.
Go ahead, grab him,
bro.
Grab him now,
bro.
That's easy.
Look. Our edge just became a strength in one draft, bro. James Pierce. Oh my God!
Bro. Yeah, but we got 3 edge rushers. Yeah, we just drafted 3: Landon Jackson, Patrick Payton, and James Pierce and Walter Nolan.
And it's going to be better than this by the time the draft really comes around because a lot of these guys are going to move up.
But with one of those edge rushers, can we use one of those edge rushers as an outside linebacker / edge rusher?
Yeah, you can.
All 3 of those guys.
All 3 of them you can.
Except Landon Parker, you could kind of play in the 3 technique.
Yeah, Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson's huge. He's like I said, he's not a very fast guy, but he's disruptive.
He's like what's his name from Missouri, Darius Robinson.
Type of he's ridiculously disruptive.
Oh yeah,
same type of player.
That's what Landon Jackson is like. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a good comparison right there.
All right, so look, we back to back right now, bro.
We had these same 1 4 6.
All right, pop a wide out. Let's see what we got for wide out.
Oh, there's one of my sleepers, but we already have too many edge rushers.
Oh, damn.
We already have too many edge rushers. One of my sleepers was still on there that I've been watching.
Jalen Noel.
I mean, I like Horton too, man.
Yeah, I like Troy Horton last year
Can
when
y'all
we
check
watched him
tight
play
end?
Colorado.
Yeah.
Can y'all check tight end?
Hmm.
No one.
Nah, Bartholomew was good with Pittsburgh. You just ain't seen a lot of him. And he
Yo,
balled out last year too.
speaking of Pittsburgh, they got a true freshman at a quarterback too, bro, and he's solid. He got him ranked
Yep.
20th in the nation.
I was about to say that
That's a quarterback prospect to definitely look at.
the Tennessee QB is also a true freshman, right? Isn't he?
Oh, Nico,
Nico
yeah, I think he's a
Eamilava,
redshirt freshman.
however.
Yeah, I think he's
Oh,
a
is he
redshirt
redshirt?
freshman.
Okay.
Yeah, but freshman's a
Yeah,
freshman.
he's a freshman.
I don't know who. I haven't
Back to
seen
back here, I would definitely look
I was
at
gonna
a
say
DB.
normally I have a tight end sleeper by now, but I don't have anybody. I
Yeah,
don't.
season's still going. I mean, I haven't seen RJ
What's the
Maryland
board
yet.
looking like?
I'm going to be looking out for him.
What's the big board looking like?
Now just
Hey
hit
Claire,
all. Yeah.
hey Claire, for our next show, could you because we're gonna do this like every other show, man.
Might as well.
Can you check into RJ Maryland and Edge? Could you check into Jake Brenningstool? And I'll check into Gavin Bartholomew. I already know what he looked like a little bit, but
RJ Maryland. Okay.
And you said
I
Jake,
have.
you-
I,
oh, you
I
said
can pull up his profile
Bartholomew?
right here.
yeah, and Edge, you check into Jake Brenningstool. Because
Does he not? Oh, he doesn't have a profile.
Cody was
How does he not have a profile?
Yeah,
Cody
Cody
ain't
would know
he
that
ain't valid.
better than me.
Man, no
Hold
got
on.
a draft profile. He can't be nothing then.
Well, that's just with. Hold on. Okay, let me look at this.
They're not showing profiles. They weren't showing profiles in the first round. They just
No,
saying
you can
loaded
look at here. Let me just see. Hold on.
Yo, the blunts rolled, cousin.
All right, special teams ain't got nobody on.
No, actually, Twan, the only person on special teams that I would look at is y'all's kicker,
What's all looking like? What's the big board looking like?
Fitzgerald.
He used to be shitty, but if you talking about our punter, that Maximo, that motherfucker got like 6.5 hang time, bro.
Yo, y'all seen the Bears
That's
drafted
actually
their
pretty
punter?
goddamn
The
good.
Bears drafted a punter in the 4th round, bro. He be kicking that shit like 72 yards, bro. Like he be flipping the field crazy. I saw the other day, my boy sent me a tweet because he's a Bears fan. Yo, they would be on their 20, bro. He'd kick it inside the team's 15, bro. Talk about flipping the field.
Oh my god!
So the tight end,
Okay, I'm not
RJ
seeing.
Maryland from SMU is available, and he was supposed to go about a whole round.
Hold on. Well, it's interesting because of where he's. He's not even ranked on this. Something I normally use to collect information. Is Mason Taylor available?
So RJ Maryland's the best player available on the big board right now. Wow.
For right there.
Yeah.
Is Mason Taylor available?
Hold on.
He's a tight end. Sorry.
If
he's projected to go in the
Oh wow, he's ranked really low.
Hey, I would definitely.
Which is funny because on my where I do. Interesting. Okay.
Yo, do we want to look at another running back?
I don't know. Okay.
No.
No.
Yeah, nah, you don't need to.
I mean, well,
I don't think it's worth. No. I wouldn't even. I would rather look at like.
It's nice from. What was that cat from California?
You got Trevor Etienne right there, bro.
Hey, I like Horton here. I like the thought of Horton here, Twan.
What about safeties?
And then go safety next.
Hold on.
Because we got back to back right here.
Yeah, the safety that I have. Yeah. The safety guy. Oh no, he is. Oh my God, why is he so low? That is crazy.
Who? Xavier Watts?
Yeah, it's
Xavier Watts. Yeah.
This is stat based.
That's crazy how I knew you were talking about AC. That's wild.
Yeah, Xavier Watts is literally he's a sleeper
low.
on mine.
Yeah, he's ridiculously low.
And the updated draft thing that I had, they had him projected to be a third or fourth round pick. The fact that he's 2-something, that is crazy. Okay. But yeah, Xavier Watts is
I don't know any of these guys.
Say what now?
I don't know any of these.
I'm familiar with Xavier Watts, Bryce Anderson, and Kobe Savage. That's it. Rest of them. Oh my God, Edge. There's Jahdae Barron. There's Barron. He's ranked 266.
Look at that.
That's Barron had like 2 or 3 picks last night in the Texas Georgia game.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 picks last night. He was the one. He was the one that had that controversial call that Twan didn't like.
It was a bullshit call.
As a matter of fact, Twan, let's talk about that shit. Let's literally break that.
That was bullshit.
Let's really break that shit down, bro. The receiver legitimately ran right into that man. All right, they both held each other. If you want to call defensive pass interference and or offensive pass interference, you definitely could have called both of them at the same time. They both would have canceled out. But for the simple fact,
no. That's not what I was arguing. That's not what I was arguing. That's not what I was arguing.
Then?
What I was arguing. Did anybody see that Texas game last night?
I didn't get to watch it. No.
But I was arguing like that it could have been called either way. What I was arguing is that your bitch ass fans got mad and started throwing bottles on the fucking field, and the referees. It was a terrible call by the referees, right? It should have been your ball the whole time. But you cannot change that call once you made it's not even reviewable.
It is reviewable. The both reviewed it. The both did a reviewable one. They made
not a reviewable call. They already said it. Go look it up today.
Why is it not reviewable?
They review that shit.
Okay. Okay.
My
Lord.
So look, this is the thing. So dude he got the interception and ran back, right? They fans threw bottles look, check this out, Nick. So you already know when you do that shit, they're supposed to give like your crowd a 15-yard penalty to the team for doing that shit. These motherfuckers not only got away with that shit, but they went back on the call because I feel like the fans coasted them into that shit.
Because they called it a defensive pass interference when it
was a bad call. I'm agreeing with you with it, but you can't change it. It's not a reviewable call.
Well, the SEC fined Texas $250,000 for it anyway. Moving on.
Right, let's move on.
Okay, so y'all took Barron?
Because I'm tired of the Panthers getting fucked up calls. We need to start throwing bottles on the damn field.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
Right.
Okay, so
I know one thing. This was a hell of a draft. That's all I know.
So I think we should start.
You're gonna have to look into the PFF ones, Juan. The PFF draft
is where you can trade players. On here, bro. The quarterback from Washington. Thaddeus Dixon. Yeah.
I would draft him. We need corner.
We definitely need another corner.
This is stat based.
Bro, this is a W draft. Yeah. This is an absolute W of a draft.
Bro, we got about 4 more fucking picks too. We got 2 more after this.
Another. I'll take another offensive lineman.
Yeah, we got to get another. We got to get an O lineman.
Did we take? Oh, well, there went one of my picks for offensive lineman. He just left. Never mind. Ooh.
Nah,
too much. Look, so this how I know I'm telling y'all I'm honest with my shit. They got Robert Scott up here from Florida State. That motherfucker he's been a matador this year, man. He shouldn't even be allowed to be drafted. This motherfucker been playing matador. He lets everybody play.
At this point, I'm going to all. Trying to, yeah.
What do we need? Have we drafted an offensive tackle at all yet?
Nope.
Yeah, let me go to best available, bro.
Yosh, what kind of contract did we sign him to?
I just
1 year.
1 year. It was 1 year, huh?
A 1 year. It was a 1 year deal.
Damn.
I'm probably taking Gray.
Offensive guard?
No, we don't need guard help, bro.
We need some backup though.
Yeah, you never know. You
definitely need a center.
You talk about depth, yeah.
But we need a guard. But we need a
because we got rid of
center, not a guard.
We got rid of Andrew Rain.
But we need a right tackle more than anything, though.
When did we get? Hold on. When did we get rid of Andrew Rain?
We waived him. We waived him earlier. It was either today or yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
How these motherfuckers are stupid? Fuck. Yeah. Go get.
What's funny is that Andrew Rain actually fits the scheme that Alice wants to run, which is crazy that they waived him.
He's a pure center. He's a
Yeah.
pure center.
Yeah, he's a Pierce. Yeah, he's a legit
Well,
center.
I'm not going off. Look, I'm not going off of Fa Lili. I'm not going off him this year. I'm going off what he did last year. So he was dope last year. So
That and I don't know what it is, but there's something about these Pacific Islanders. My God, they are like they must. I don't know what it is. Good Lord,
right? Them Samoans is different.
They play football different, in my opinion. They just play football different. Period. It's crazy. Okay.
Yo, this is another team that could be quarterback needy. The Giants could save $40 million if they cut Daniel Jones after this year.
Yeah, what's ironic is a lot of analysts are saying that Daniel Jones will come here. God, I hope they're wrong.
That would be terrifying.
I would take him as a bridge, though. As a bridge, he ain't getting another contract.
Yeah, like a 2-year deal.
I wouldn't even take him as a dang bridge, man. He's horrible.
Nah, I mean because he got a better O line, bro.
Twan, I know we're just going best available. Can you look at defensive linemen? I just want to see if someone's here.
Hey, Walter Nolan next to Derek Brown would be lit.
Oh, wait,
that would be fire.
Yeah,
that would be fire.
Yeah.
No, Power Eccles is still here.
Power Eccles is a sleeper. I've watched plenty of him because he's in our conference or in my conference. I'm not seeing this guy, which means either he's very far down or it's DT is what I'm looking at, Twan.
Hello, man.
Y'all think Ashton Genty gonna be a top 5 pick? Y'all think that?
Charles Cypress is trash, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to ask you about him too.
I mean, the thing was, he was the number 1 transfer when we got him out of Virginia, but then we got with us. He just he didn't know how to play football no more. The crazy shit about the draft shit is this though. Some motherfuckers play I don't understand this. They play way better in the pro league than they do in college.
That happens.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you who's an absolute beast, and I seen him play this year. Kendall Bowler out of Florida A&M, bro. Yes, he's with HBCU, but that's why he's 255. He shouldn't be there.
Take him.
Get him.
One last pick.
Does it give us a grade at the end, or?
I wouldn't worry about the grade because honestly, they're going to base it off of where you take them.
Yeah, we get what we need. See, you know how people just be picking best available. We picking what's going to fit what we got right now. Damn, Riley Leonard went in the 7th round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not big on you, bro. Shit, we should have got him.
Oh, Riley Leonard?
Hey, look, man, I'm a big component of this, so I'm going back there again. I say
running back.
I say draft a quarterback every year.
We took a quarterback. We took Drew.
We took Drew Aller from Penn State.
Shit, I was about to take K Clemens.
Drew Aller's like, what is he, like 6'5", 230?
6'5", no, he's 6'5", 245.
Go
Prototype.
245.
He's massive. That's
Well, look at wide
Roethlisberger.
receivers, Twan. I know that's silly,
mini
but
Roethlisberger. I call him mini Roethlisberger.
Nah, I mean Jalen Coker looking all right, so shit can't be too bad.
Look, man, just for shits and giggles, I'm taking Dylan Gabriel. I don't give
okay.
a fuck.
Hey, that's cool.
Shit.
Oh my God, Twan, you be with the crazy fuck shit.
It's
Hell
a 7th round pick, man.
On
This shit
Dylan
ain't gonna
Gabriel,
be like
fine.
that.
That's
I
fine.
would have went to wide receiver, bro.
That's fine. Because if Drew Aller don't work out, then you just throw him in there. Maybe he's
He another midget. Oh my God. Damn.
Dylan Gabriel is.
He's Bryce's size. Word to
He's
everything.
another midget, man. That's just stupid. Oh, I mean, it's funny and all, but it ain't funny.
Xavier Watts went to the Chiefs. He lasted that long.
Bro, we got Seattle's 2nd rounder next year, too. That's a
Yeah.
great draft. That's a great draft, bro. What?
Look at that team right there, bro.
Bro. Yeah, that's screenshot worthy. That's screenshot worthy. Look at that front 7. So now you add James Pierce, Landon Jackson, and Walter Nolan, along with Derek Brown. You still have Wanham coming back next year. You have so many edge rushers, bro. So many edge rushers now.
And
now the edge rusher looks like a strength. Our D-line goes from a weakness to a strength.
And what's crazy is Landon Jackson is so big, he could probably play on the line with Walter Nolan and Derek Brown. He would just have to be like a defensive end. He is huge.
I should have shown somebody else in the 7th. Because, hey, Pop said that was fucking stupid.
I mean, I was gonna say one of the sleepers I had was Riley Mills, and he's a defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. He was in there. We could have taken him.
Pop said it's funny, but it's not.
We drafted 4 D linemen, 2 corners,
oh, shit.
A
an
safety.
offensive tackle, and a safety and a quarterback. That's a great draft.
How y'all feeling that draft? Yeah.
I would be ecstatic if we drafted this next year. I would be ecstatic.
I kind of want a nose tackle, kind of do, but I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this.
You know somebody to think of too? If we get a new defensive coordinator,
and he runs a 4.3.
A selling point on getting a good defensive coordinator is this, bro. You get to pick your whole damn defense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
We need help.
And if he would go with this type of defense that he's got with these kids right here,
and the guys that's coming out this year, come on, bro.
Hey, look, I'm gonna make it real quick and short. Hey, I'm about to jump over here, man. It was great being with y'all as usual.
You might as well just hold on. We trying to get out.
No, I gotta go now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pull out game strong, brother.
all right.
I'm gonna get at y'all boys later. Hey, keep pounding. Hey, holler at me on the Black Cat Panther podcast. We are dysfunctional. Okay?
We are dysfunctional. I'm playing that shit every show.
Now.
Get him now.
That's our new theme.
Dysfunctional.
Otis, get him, Otis. Dysfunctional.
Horns.
I'm gonna holler at y'all boys. Y'all be safe.
Safety.
That being said, bro. Hey, look, man. I want to thank Pop Bullets for coming through, man. Nick Trosky for coming through. All the aliases is coming through today. What's my man name, man?
Huh? You talking about Be Good?
Be Good. Yeah.
And Petey?
Petey Quick for coming through. I didn't even see Petey leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tri-State, man. We need some shout-outs, bro.
Shout out y'all. You heard?
Shit. Appreciate that.
You feel me? I mean, you know, it's always great contact. It's good to chop it up with y'all. And, you know, I know this is just a simulation, but real talk, man, it's possible. With a couple good moves and some good luck, shit is possible. Real talk. I mean, look at this draft. I know it's just a simple, but you never know. I know with people moving up, some players move down. So you're giving your take. So you feel me? Anything is possible, as the great Kevin Garnett once said.
Anything's possible.
Yes, sir. You heard? Hey, you know that to real talk, real quick though, Twan. You know how you said I'm glass half full, half empty.
Yeah.
Hey, the word impossible has the words I'm possible in it. It's all perspective. Everything in life is all perspective, dog.
The thing about Ben, glass half full is this. I'm not always right, but I'm not always wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
On
can
that,
live
y'all
with that
be
medium.
much love.
All right, man.
Much love.
And the thing about that shit too is, if you're right, you look like a genius. If you're wrong, we're gonna let your ass have it. Edge.
Yo, man. So, another loss, but you know what? It's as to be expected. All right, we got another loss coming next week as expected. Okay, so just go ahead and just prepare your grills for that, man. Prepare for an early exit, and just get ready for that Sunday night game. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared for that. But hey, look, go ahead and start thinking about this draft, because that's where we at. And if you're not there, it's okay. You don't have to be there. And honestly, if you guys want Bryce Young to go in, hey, you know what? Go ahead, put the kid in. Let him showcase what he can do for other teams, because he ain't coming back here. And if you think he's coming back here, y'all dysfunctional, and I'm out.
Dysfunctional shit all the way around. Claire.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came on the show with us today. I'm excited to be doing mock draft simulation shows now, because it's about the only thing we have to look forward to at this point. Pardon me. For those of you who are saying, "Oh, we'll probably, win at Denver," if you aren't aware, we went from being 4.5-point underdogs, and after this game, we are now 7.5-point underdogs.
Man, we just lost to Mario.
So here's the thing, folks. Embrace the suck. I've been saying this for quite a while now. Just embrace the suck, embrace the rebuild, embrace it. It's coming. It's part of it. Every team has gone through it at one point in time or another. And sometimes it lasts a lot longer than they want it to last. We're going to be one of those teams and these franchises and fan bases that's just going to have to deal with it. So I'm hopeful that we get the higher pick, depending on, I know there's more football to be played. And I hope that we cannot necessarily play smart football. I just hope we actually play smart GMing. Dan Morgan, make us proud.
You said you want some dogs. You better go fucking get them.
Yep, you better go get them, because I'm telling you right now, after what just happened to this defense, we can't afford to get a QB, don't get a QB, whatever. Build this defense. This is the draft to do it. That's all I'm saying.
I think.
All right, so tomorrow night, man, on Monday Night Football, we will pick this game. Cardinals will be against the Chargers. This is not a very exciting Monday Night Football game, but look, I don't know that. You got to watch it first. I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'm taking the Cardinals too, just because they've pulled some upsets this year that no one expected them to do. So I'm pulling for the Cardinals.
Well, it'll be the first time I get to really see their new wide receiver, and also I'll get to check out Trey Benson, running back over there.
Is he playing?
I don't know.
Okay, because I don't know if they've used him rotationally, but I've seen mostly what's his face, Connor? Is it Connor? James Connor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, coming next week, and look, Claire and Edge are gonna be completely shocked by this because they don't even know. It's gonna be the very first edition of the Nick of Time podcast, man. Yes, our very own black ass Nick on his own show next week.
Ban has his own show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, he's looking forward to it too, man. So I can't wait to see what he's come up with and what he's going to talk about. But he sounds excited about it. I'm excited for him. Hey, Claire and Edge going to look. Not really sure what more they're going to talk about unless they're going to go into something different. But, they seem to come up with great ideas. So they haven't retired on y'all. Look, we just got to give them something to talk about. But
I mean, I kind of sort of did a show the other week, but it wasn't really like a Aries Claire show.
That was a show. That was pretty good. It just wasn't an official Who's That Girl.
No, it wasn't an official, and it was kind of just like, trying to see where everybody's at, where everybody's mindset's at.
Yeah, bro. But the Nick of Time podcast next week on the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Y'all come over here and show Nick the support. We'll be in here. Check it out. And I look forward to a good show, man. Man, look. Thank everybody in the chat today, man. Again, for everything that y'all did and coming over here, spending your time with us. There's so much shit to do in the world, man, than to be watching a podcast. But you decided to check us out, and for that, we're grateful, man. And we ain't shit without the fans, without the subscribers. If you hadn't hit the subscribe button already, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button before you leave. Shout out to JP with the super chats today, man. I really appreciate him for that and everything he puts in there. That's our guy, man. Before we get up out of here, does anybody else have anything else to say?
Nah. I can't even say keep counted anymore.
Hey, check on your friends, check on your homies, man. You never know. A phone call, one phone call, just to see how you doing can save somebody's life. Do it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't hurt. 5 seconds. 5-10 seconds. That's all they need.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Life is lifing. Life is lifing. 704 Charlotte Bounce, man.
Life over here.
Next week. I promise.
We out.
We out.